Hey, Future Cody here. Just coming at you from the future. So this is going to be one of the first actually published podcasts from Twitch that I'm going to be putting on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy it. I never had the confidence on putting a podcast on YouTube. Never thought they were relatively interesting enough to like watch over. So yeah, we recorded this in VR, talking about VR topics and different new tech news and Twitch topics. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I won't keep you here longer. Don't forget to check out my Twitch. And yeah, enjoy. Bye.
So yeah, we're finally live in VR again for the first time in what seems about a year. Sam's just jumping up in the air. Sam here? Sam alive?
I'm trying to fix this. All right, there we go.
Yeah. I finally fixed my VR.
I can, like, slide.
Why are you sliding?
No, like the way I spin.
VRCHAT Pog, indeed.
VRCHAT Pog.
Dude, it's fucking Pog, dude. Poggers. I really can't wait for the new headset. Nut button. Unfortunately,
nut button?
Kyle, I don't have the nut button with me. Should I go grab the nut button?
Might as well.
Oh god, that's in the other room, man. Press it. Yes, go grab it right now. Ah, son of a bitch.
So fucking. There we go.
That was a great start.
This is a great start. I don't know. Yeah, Luke, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. This is an amazing start. Is my VR gonna kick back in? Hello? This is. I'm a gray screen now. Oh fuck. I'm back. I'm in the floor.
Well, guys, welcome to the Universal Talk Show. This is your host, Zypher TV. Sam and Cody are both having technical difficulties.
This is your fault, Kyle.
I haven't used OVR Toolkit in so long, right? Look, this is like the first time we're actually doing this shit again. I haven't used it in so long. It's all fucked up and everything.
Hey, Sam, there's one thing that they normally tell a lot of people. When you wear skirts, cross your legs.
That's true.
You're giving Chad a show.
Fuck, dude. Because I went off screen, now my VR's fucked. I'm like, where am I?
Is that better?
What the fuck? Where am I?
I think Sam's even having technical difficulties. He's behind the camera T-posing at us.
I don't understand what's happening. Here's my foot. Ah!
Recalibrate.
I did.
Just recalibrate.
All right. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Yep. There you go.
The thing is, like, I recalibrated like 6 times over in that corner. It just got worse and worse.
I'll take the blame. Should have left it in the.
Well, Kyle, now you have your nut button. I hope you're happy with yourself. Nut. Should I Yeah, you should eat a warhead for that. That's a punishable offense. All right. What topic do you guys want to talk about? What flavor? Do the green apple one. That one's so good. Dude, I love warheads. Probably why like the tip of my tongue's like permanently burned.
Do whatever you consider to be the third one.
Dude, put all 5 in your mouth. Do it. You fucking won't. Do it.
Yeah. Oh god.
Put all 5 in your mouth, and you gotta fucking brush your teeth right afterwards. Right after you're done putting all 5 in your mouth, spit them all out and go brush your teeth. Yeah, it'll fucking be awful. Actually, go brush your teeth first, then put the warheads in your mouth.
Oh, no, dude.
Dude, that's the shit
It's like
right
drinking
there.
orange. It's like drinking orange juice and then brushing your teeth afterwards.
Even better.
No, it's like
go brush your
teeth and then drinking orange juice.
Go brush your teeth, drink orange juice, then put warheads in your mouth. Fuck you, cunt.
Drink orange juice, put warheads in, throw them out,
Fuck you,
fucking
dude.
brush your teeth, and then taste how it tastes. You know, it's the worst. of
I'm
the
not
worst.
doing that. I don't understand what the problem is with that. You'll be fine. It's not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might significantly
thing
lower down
freeze?
your your lifespan. So yeah, have you guys, you guys obviously haven't seen the new updates with VR technology that's coming out soon, but have you guys heard about the mouth trackers that are coming out?
That yeah, I've seen something about it, but I haven't like looked into it. But that actually, I've always been intrigued. Like as soon as they made the index controllers, where you could like move your hands and shit, like just being able to have more input into the character. I don't know. I'm super excited for that.
But the thing is, it's right now it's only available for the HTC 5. What was it? The Cosmos and the Cosmos Pro. And the Cosmos Eye. There's like this Cosmos Eye tracker one.
No, I can guarantee.
It's gonna come out for it. It's gonna come out for the new.
Yeah.
Maybe not for the
Yeah.
original
And,
HTC
you know,
Vive,
and
but
how about this? How
probably
about
for
this?
the Index.
If you're fucking gonna be one of those people who are gonna like buy the first, next brand.
It won't be me.
Oh no! I just bought the. I pressed the
I
button.
just saw Kyle in
3, 2, 1.
chat.
No, God.
I just saw Kyle in chat count. Yeah, I just saw him counting down. So I was like, wait, what? That's why I just stopped.
Dude.
But if you're one of like the first people like to go and buy like the newest iPhone that comes out, like that day you're like in line at fucking World, I guess the
Wally
Apple
World?
store to buy it. Well, I was gonna say Walmart, but that's if you're buying a game or whatever. But nevertheless, those are the kind of people that are going to be willing to go and buy a Cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just wait till the Index just integrates it into like the Index 2 or something.
Yeah. What was it? I bought the Index because I saw they're in stock. The full set was in stock. The headset wasn't. The controllers weren't, and the base stations weren't in stock. But the full kit was. And I'm like, if I either buy it right now before everyone else gets their stimulus check, or I don't get it for like another year.
Cody, you should probably turn off your facial like animations because you look like you're being panicked every single time you talk.
Oh yeah. Oops. Thanks. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You look like you're like about to have a fucking panic attack every single time you talk.
Kyle, yes, I am actually. I'm actually sitting on my couch, which is like pretty immersive because I'm sitting on this couch. Ooh. Wow.
Except for you're like a 2 foot tall, like.
Yeah, except
whatever
we're
the fuck
like
you are.
literally like the size of like a small like, those large GI Joe action figures. Remember those like those 2 foot
Like
tall
this
ones?
model. This. Hold on. Am I gonna switch?
I just love how you just went into pro mode and Aaron
This
just
model
went,
is 5'3".
sit down.
I mean, we could
Like,
get in
this model-
big old cat men. We could get in big old muscular cat men.
Oh God. You want to?
Here's.
I'm not really telling you guys to do that.
No. But I'm just saying, like for height scale wise, like this model that I'm in right now is 5'3". That you guys are literally
prefer
like
to be
a foot
small.
tall. You're not even a foot
I prefer to be small.
Jesus. Be a shore trooper?
Sam
I
likes
don't
to
think
get
I
stuff
have
in the
that
middle.
avatar anymore. I used to actually have a shore trooper avatar.
That's a kink, you know.
I know it is.
Dude,
That's-
I need to
that's
get that
why I
shore
said
trooper
it.
avatar and then be in my shore trooper cosplay while in VR. It'll be so weird.
Oops.
No.
What have I done? Oh no.
Oh, God. Damn it. Gone to Knuckles? No.
Okay. Oh god, no.
Oh yeah, no, Uganda Knuckles here. But what was it? Dude. What was it? I'm just really excited for
Damn,
new
you're
stuff to come
showing
out
your,
for
your
VR.
bits.
Damn, yeah, you're showing your
Oh, Sam, your
bits,
skirt is
boy.
freaking the fucking off.
Yeah, look at it
Your
vibrate,
hand being
dude.
on your skirt is just
Look at that
freaking
vibrate.
fucking-
You understand? You understand? It has 2 bones, all right? 2 bones, and it's like freaking.
Why
out
does your
because
skirt have bones?
There's a collider here.
It doesn't even have flesh. So funny.
I like
It's
how
not
we're just
rigging,
giving Sam
right?
shit for his model.
You know what?
Surprise, I'm here. No butt
All right,
touching
how
now.
about that?
Gotcha, pie. We won't. Actually,
Wait, do you have the Universal? Wait, is that the Universal Talk Show host one?
Yes. This one is?
yeah. I mean,
don't you have like a little badge on it?
I can get back in the
Say hi to
oh,
Zypher
the
and Sam.
OG.
Hello, Pie.
Like right here, look.
Oh, there you go.
As you can see.
Yeah, that's right on the underboob.
Yeah.
I'm into my fucking.
Let's co-host
show,
on it.
Show the camera. They want to see
Okay.
that, right?
You want to see? You want to see? Right here. Yeah, you know? You like what you see? What do you mean?
like
Okay.
what you see.
Is that better?
Fucking short.
Is that better?
Ooh, Galaxy. Yeah, that, now
Okay,
they can
damn
see
it.
it. Yeah, they can see it there. But yeah,
I mean,
guess I'll
I can get in the
I'm
old
excited to
OG
see-
avatar. Look at
I'm
this
excited to see. I'm excited to
Regular
see
ad.
what they have what they have coming for VR. I mean, I've always been. There's the one YouTuber that does like he's always on top of like anything VR news, and honestly, I end up watching him all the fucking time because I don't know, like there's always something cool about VR that I've always just enjoyed.
It's like it's a future or something, Luke.
Wow.
It's like a future technology.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
I guess
it's
we
like the people were just excited about this as people were like for like computers back then, like or like better smartphones and shit like that. Some people were like, it's the internet's gonna be a useless fad. It's a useless fad. It's gonna go away one day. That's what people were saying for VR. It's like a.
Back in
And then
my
someone was
day,
like, wait.
we had Commodores. Now we have supercomputers.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, pretty much, honestly, like, 100% though, like,
I mean, it's true.
as soon as they realized that they could put
People were
porn on
buying
it,
the
they're like, yep, this is
Commodores,
gonna
and
succeed.
they were modern computers back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're lagging. Lay down on your couch. Lay down on my couch. I can.
Oh my god, Cody. Get your
I'll
feet
scoot
out.
over for you.
They can't see me, Sam. Is this what you guys wanted? Huh? Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's just draw you like, you know, one of your.
Draw me like one of your
Okay.
French girls.
Hey, Degu.
Yeah.
Shit. Daegu, draw me like one of your French girls. Oh shit, I'm falling! How you doing, Daegu? How's life going?
Hi, Daegu.
My massive depressor.
Dagu's
right now.
massive depresso right now. Oof.
For a second
Why
there, I
is
thought you
that?
said my dick was massive depressive right now. I was like, what? Dude, my cock is just so massive depresso.
Oh my god.
Captain Price avatar with working NVGs. I'm sure someone's done something like that. Oh, what's wrong, Dayu? How's your day going, huh? Why is it bad? So Sam, any like VR stuff you're looking forward to coming out? Like, is there anything like you would wish that would come out?
Not necessarily like VR, like hardware,
Yeah.
but I've been actually wanting to get, try out Chill Out VR because I've been hearing a lot of good things about it.
A chill out VR? You wanna?
Because people are leaving VR to go or VRChat to go to Chill Out VR instead.
Are people actually doing that, or are you like saying like they
Yes.
are? Like people say like, oh dude, Neos VR is like the shit. That shit's like the future. It's crazy cool. There's so much additions, but it's like so
there's-
extra
I haven't looked
complicated.
into it.
It's so extra complicated that I don't know what the fuck to do.
I was gonna say there is a few things out there like that have been like, I don't want to be stereotypical when I say this, but there has been a bunch of different programs out there that have been like the VR chat killer in a sense.
Oh yeah, the like
But none of
everything
them-
says like what was it Twitch's new was it Mixer's gonna be Twitch's killer. Like it's like the same thing with everything. Like a new thing comes out, people get excited about it, but it's not as good as the original, so people just leave. it comes to a point where it needs to be it needs to implement features and have just as big as a player base as the original for people to leave. I don't know if enough people know about Chill Out VR to transfer over like everything. I feel like it's gonna be.
I mean, to be honest, it's starting to get its
smaller.
name out there. People are literally talking about it even in this game.
To be honest, like if it wants to take off, I need to hear about people talking about it other than in VR. Like you saying Chill Out VR is the first time I've fucking heard someone talk about Chill Out VR since the beta. So since the alpha.
You're gonna walk out in public and be like, "Oh yeah, Chill Out VR is pretty great," and people.
No, that's not what I mean.
Because most people don't play VR.
Okay, so to give you guys, okay, so I just googled all the Steam charts for
right
the
here.
different services. So I got Neos VR, VRChat, and Chill Out. So VRChat's average player base is about 14,600 in the last 30 days. Which was about about 50% or half of a percent less than it was last month. But when you look at Neos VR,
what was it a year ago?
Let's see.
I'm curious about that because
March was it's bigger now than it ever was.
See, the thing is, Sam,
March's average was 9,500 and now it's 1,400 14,600, sorry. So VR has VRChat, even knowing it seems like it's dying down, the game is still doing better than it ever has.
Well, it comes to the
I'm
point.
Also saying, so when it comes to like,
Luke, like you're saying, with a player base and stuff like that. Well, I was trying to explain earlier about like this is the first time I've heard someone talk about Chill Out VR other than being in the game or because we're on the topic of it. I hear about VRChat tons from random people while not playing VRChat. If Chill Out VR wants to become popular and start taking the player base away from VRChat, it needs to start putting its name out there and becoming like a common name.
So to say the peak player base that it has ever had for Chill Out VR is 195 people. But the average player base, so the most was 195, which is like almost 40% less than it was last month because it just came out. Literally February, March is February was when it was out. Boom, that was release day.
What is the McDonald's?
They had an average of 97.8 people, and now it's down to 61.6. So there is barely anyone. There's less than like a fucking high school basketball game of people playing that game.
I'd like to bring up. I talk about World of Tanks whenever I talk about a dying game, but with World of Tanks, especially the NA servers, they know it's gonna die because it would have at its peak 10,000 players playing it. That's a dead game because that's worldwide. Especially with them not advertising the game like Chill Out. I haven't seen advertisements or big YouTubers. Yeah, that's the thing. They need to continue doing that because as soon as you become complacent in advertising or getting YouTubers to stream it or getting advertising in general, your game will die. You have, of course, the dedicated 10,000 players, but as soon as you stop pushing
new trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Final Fantasy XIV it's old, but they push out new content and they make new videos. It pushes new people to come play it. Chill Out VR, I haven't seen that drive of someone going, "Oh my god, this is the new VRChat. It's better, it's cooler." I want to see videos from them explaining it's cool.
From what the stats are saying.
Yeah, what the stats are saying, it's definitely dying.
Drop in player base. But when Neos VR, peak player amount was about 218. The peak player amount is 218, and in the last 30 days, the average was only 115. So it's definitely Neos VR is definitely better than Chill Out VR, but both of them are completely not even close to VRC's numbers. And I think that's just an inevitability of VRC being the one that everyone gravitated towards back when, because they even show it here. So like, remember what we started playing right before the Knuckles boom, about this time back in like, 2017. When did I meet you?
It would have been
2017.
Was it? Yeah, but so like when 2017
it was before a month before my birthday, so it was around
November.
March. It was around
in
March.
November.
March? No, it was March because I remember Luke explaining VRChat to me back in March. I've known Luke for like over 10 years.
Yeah, I know. But it was in November, and then when we had
I'll get to
because like
take it what you said.
Was it already? Wow.
I met Cypher and Boopy on November.
Maybe we can invert the sound
it was like
next
late
time.
November 2017.
November was around the time when there was only about an average player base of about 300 people.
And that's
back
when
in
it was
2017.
clean. It was good. Everyone was like, not trolling people and stuff like that.
It was new. It was new.
Everyone was on there to just be like,
it
yo,
wasn't
wait, dude, we
spoiled
can all
by
get in VR
Twitch
and
streamers
chit-chat?
and stuff like that.
Yeah, the audio isn't the best
Or
right now. What do
YouTubers,
you
I should
mean?
say.
Is it bad? Does it sound shitty? Give me a second. Wait. I know the audio is inverted. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fix that later.
There's really not. Well, you could just flip the audio in a recording, but
Yeah, I can
when
go
you
over to
upload
next time for the PC for audio. I'll just invert the audio for OBS because there's an option on OBS audio platform that you can invert it and say make it flip, or I can make it stereo.
Or you can do
so
it right now,
that
Pretty
then my
simple.
fucking all right, let me figure out if I can do something. Let me make sure I can do it before I actually like go over there and waste like 10 minutes of my life.
well, if anything, we'll just keep talking then.
Yeah.
Because like back in November 2017, average of 301, peak of 724. So that's like midday, people getting on or I should say evening. But that was
Okay,
back
it's a
when it was
quick.
like a
It's
fucking
literally a quick fix.
470.
Okay, I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Yeah. So in general, back then, like, I remember getting on and just kind of being like, oh, this is a thing. Like, okay, cool. Like, I've always, like, I love VR. I've owned VR since before this point. For actually, my shit was either close to being out of warranty, my 2-year warranty at that point. So I already owned my headset for almost 2 years before I even started touching VRC, and that at that point was like ludicrous. That was like as soon as I saw VRC was a thing, I was like, oh fuck, and I started running around getting drunk in VR, just entertaining, just having fun, just blasting through it. I actually streamed I streamed a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I feel bad because I felt like
it was good content.
If I kept going, I'd probably be doing pretty good right now. Because I would have been one of the first people like around in that world if I kept going with the content creation back at that point. And then over like the last couple of years, like literally the last 3 years, Jesus Christ, it's been a fucking trip. Like, it's insane. Like, just looking at the charts, you're going. It's pretty much ever since that time of 301, in that December, that Christmas. It jumped up to 1,800, so it literally went up fucking 500% from the viewer base that it had before.
It was,
and then from there, it just
booming
goes
time.
up. Yeah, well, and then there it just goes up because like VRC back in December 2017 is when all the streamers came in. That December,
It was
that
the Kana
January,
gang.
it just
It was
Yep.
VRChat streamers.
yeah, all the memes, and then after
memes.
that you can see the other big boom right during actually what's kind of funny
When the
about
Knuckles
that is,
came out. Knuckles is
No.
another big boom.
well, what's
It
funny
was.
about it is it wasn't actually a big boom. It perpetually grew during that time. Like, oh no, actually I'm wrong. Because the Knuckles boom was actually about a year ago. Holy shit. You can actually see the stats right here. They went from what was it? About 2019 around March, it just blew up. And Cody's saying that's not allowing him to flip the audio. Oh, he actually flipped the
You could flip the VOD. Yeah, you could. Then the Universal Talk Show would be backwards.
Well, hey, that might be something we need to adjust in the future, Sim. You might need to have that flipped.
I might have to find another fucking world maker.
But yeah,
big guy, the world creator of this world, he hasn't been on in probably a year and a half now. And
life can be like that.
I don't think he really dipped. I think life hit him really hard because he's in college and everything, so he's doing college stuff.
He's just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, he was also going through a depressing state as well.
Nah, true that, man. Fucking take care of yourself. That's kind of the big thing for me. But yeah, no, like you can literally
I'd like to know if he's alive. He's a good friend.
No, true. Like, fucking, I don't know. I mean, hell, we could even talk about fucking mental health and VR later if we wanted to, because that's a big thing that I've noticed.
That's also another big thing.
There's some positives and there's definitely some negatives when it comes to
I'd say
there's a lot of negatives that come to people who like sit in VR all the time, and that becomes who they are. Like they sleep in it, and like I know some people say they get better sleep, and I mean whatever fucking helps you sleep at night. But
all right,
at the same point, like some people like bleed.
Oh Jesus,
VR.
what's happening to me? So what was it? OBS. There's an option for inverting the polarity for audio, but it says there's no audio device currently active on the computer, and I'm like, well, that's a lie because I'm watching it. So I'm gonna have to figure out something later on and put it on a certain
all you
thing.
did was invert it.
I'm just gonna see this.
Nope, I just inverted the video.
For me.
So fuck it.
That's what I'm talking about. So that's all you did. You inverted the video. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it'll work.
So the way I can serenade everyone's left ear.
Yeah, now you can.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Let me get a little closer.
You guys enjoying yourself? You guys having a good night? Oh boy.
Yeah, it's really great, isn't it?
Digger's like, no.
No, boy, no.
I'm not enjoying this.
I'm definitely gonna have to after the stream do some fiddling around with audio properties and possibly with actually voice meter. I can probably do the output clarity and invert it with that later.
I think you can at least.
Or I can just turn off both left.
With VR today.
Jesus Christ. Later. Oh, God, I wanna. Jesus. So much.
Cody, you might be able to just make it so that it's not right and left audio channel. You might be able to just like make it one mono channel.
I can do that right. Actually, I could have done that right then and there. I could have just made it mono instantly.
It's good.
It's good for now. It's good for now. Just the words up above us are now inverted. It's fine.
Well, and I was telling Sam, I don't know if you heard that, but I was saying it actually probably wouldn't hurt to have that flipped anyways. Like, yeah, like purposely flip it backwards so that it will like when you're recording like this, it'll sit proper.
Yeah, it'll be easy.
No, yeah,
so, I can just make a mono next time.
If
welcome back. Bye.
If the other streaming services out there could step up like to the game and actually guarantee, like, because the biggest thing is like if you work on a model or if you like commission a model or like and you're putting like if you're new to it, it probably takes you like 10 hours to get a good model in, that's working properly. Or if you're like Somebody who's actually good at it might take you like an hour at the most. Like you can't. You have to guarantee that those people are going to have something to pay off with, because like I wouldn't have commissioned a model if VRC wouldn't have blown up. Like I ended up putting a lot into the model that I had because I was like, well, fuck, I want a good model. Like I want something that will be me. Obviously this one isn't me. And it's funny is the model that I would have now would be completely different than the current one because I would need to update the characters like look and everything. But in general, like it's one of those things where if I was going to dedicate that to the newer systems, like I would want to guarantee. And this was something that was when VRC started. Like you notice that everyone had the default like fucking, oh my god, what the hell is his name, like Nico or something like that. The Nico model, the
Minecraft Steve of VRCHAT.
Yeah, exactly. Like
he still has it. Just
would goof around and then
the Miko model.
No, well, yeah, there's the Miko one, and then there's the. I'm trying to scroll through the public ones. Is he even available anymore? Oh no. Yeah, this guy. This one. Everyone knows this guy.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone
like,
knows that guy.
Like back when fucking
I'm still
VRC
loading
came
you.
out, this was
fucking Christ.
Yeah, dude. This
was the fucking model. This was the guy. And like it wasn't until a few months afterwards that everyone was like, oh shit, like VRC just released their own like addition to the thing. Like this is before full body was even an attribute to the game. Like there was no trackers at this point. And it just took a while forever. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck that model that I had was. There it is. And you know, it just took him forever to figure out, you know, how to get all that shit in there. And that population blew up pretty much after that point. Like as soon as people could, like, remember the meme of like, how do I upload my own custom model? And everyone would just groan at that because it was a bitch. Like, there was no easy solution to like getting your own model.
True.
Like
it was
a
stupid.
true hard thing to do.
Yeah,
you had
we
to
know
be
that isn't the new
fucking
one.
Model maker in order to play this game. Basically, that's how it's always been.
Yeah, and Pi just added something that's so true. It's the is that a custom avatar? Can I have your assets?
Is that a custom avatar?
Is that a custom avatar? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no,
oh my
like,
god, I remember that.
Back then, it was a trip, and like what brought when you look at something's like success, you're gonna have to look at what made other things in its field successful too. Like, was it unique? Did it, you know, blow? Like, what did they do right that the others didn't? And was it just luck of the fucking draw? Possibly, but like having the like
VRCHAT
new systems
might have been the luck of the draw, because there's other things that were kind of like VRCHAT, but weren't VR. Because there's what was it? Was a Half-Life or like Second Life?
Gary's mod thing.
Second Life, Half-Life. Like you got this is like almost like Gary's mod, but you can do stuff in it in VR, but you just chill and chat. And then there's also Second Life, which is I'm sitting in a room, sitting at a chair, talking to two people for fucking hours. I'm not playing a game, I'm just sitting here. And then there's there's other ones which are desktop chat rooms and stuff like that. This is pretty much just a super advanced desktop chat room.
Oh yeah, and it was I think what made it succeed is it was one of the ones that stood out amongst the others. Like for people who are semi-Unity savvy, it was like, oh yeah, I can upload a model in 2 minutes. Like that's not hard, and boom, done. Like you had the two people, the two YouTubers, or, you know, 3 YouTubers out there that had their own custom model, and like they'd goof around in public lobbies, and everyone's like, I want.
Well,
that.
was it? And it
That's
also
became.
became.
I want.
I think this became because there's already a market for avatar creations and chat rooms.
Yeah.
But then when VR came out, it exploded because it's like, oh my god, I can be my character I made like in Second Life or like this other fucking old desktop one my girlfriend played. And they're like, whoa, that's crazy. And then people start buying up headsets because they wanted to live this reality of being in a VR avatar that they made that they want to be. And it really exploded. And I think it was just VRChat was in the... Oh my god.
Sorry, I just read
no, I looked down and I tried continuing on the topic while like laughing in my mind. Continuing off that, like it was the VRChat was in the right, it was just made the right time with the right circumstances. It was like that perfect mixture because VR just came out, so VRChat, which is just a virtual chat room in all of its essence, which is done hundreds of times before, was just the perfect storm. So now that other things are trying to capitalize on VRChat's success, it's not going to work because VRChat already has pretty much the monopoly on the project. No one's going to jump over it unless it's something super brand new like VRChat was before. They have to do something new.
Exactly. Yeah, like if Neos VR or Chill Out VR were to succeed, they would have to like guarantee that like models would be like super easy to input or something like that. Like they would have to make they have to streamline the process, like guarantee better frames, like hands down guarantee better frames, or like figure out a new system to the service to guarantee that everything would just run smooth. Because that's honestly like the main reason I run such a low poly model, like my main one, because I know, like, I've literally been in worlds where I'm like, everyone's like, hey, yo, can we, like, there's like 50 people in there, and you're like, hey, can we get everyone to drop down? And I'm like, oh, I'm already fucking pretty much quest ready at this point. Like, I don't need to. I'm still in my custom model, and I don't need to have all the fancy assets. But if you could get a service that could provide like the fancy bone textures and all that rendering shit, like, again, I'm not saying that this is possible.
Neos VR can run all of that stuff really nice. Neos VR is a lot more optimized than VRChat at the moment, and I would say it would be it's definitely the lower PC end and Chill Out VR. It runs a lot smoother, but the thing is, they need to do something more than just making it a little better. It's kind of like 2 or 1. No, it's kind of like getting a brand new car, Sam. Are you going to buy a brand new car if the tires are a bit, the tires are, last longer and the ride's a bit more smoother, but everything else is the same?
No, yeah, like I can see what you're
Why would you
like,
jump boat? The thing is, if people are gonna still stay and have bad performance, then jump to another unknown thing. You have to make it attractive. You want people to make that jump because people are, people on the internet show signs of being very special. Especially people don't like change. And especially people on the internet don't like change. They will refuse the change services for the longest time. Everyone ran TeamSpeak for fucking ever. And then Discord came out and people still didn't change until Discord did this huge revolutionary thing where it's like, you can do video share, upload files, and it's free. And then people fucking just left TeamSpeak in masses because it was something huge. I mean, it's free.
FG used to have a TeamSpeak.
Yeah,
FG used to be a TeamSpeak based group, and then we were like, nope, we're getting off of this. Like, fucking Discord's free.
Yeah, exactly, and it's something revolutionarily new. And the thing is, that's one thing. People will rather sit here and have a bad product that works, that they get frustrated at, than going to a brand new product they don't know what to do with. Until it's something revolutionary.
Well, and like I think in some ways
Skype and Discord. Okay, also Skype. Skype was there too, I guess.
Like, Skype. Yeah, Skype. I was part of Skype, and when I heard about Skype Discord, I moved to Discord.
For the people who didn't have TeamSpeak, like almost everyone had Skype.
So, I mean, I used TeamSpeak for like certain games, it's like that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like, okay, so if I were to use the car analogy that you used for like describing what performance, because performance is like big. If it looks good and it doesn't stutter, that's like it's more than just tires. It's more than just that. Like,
okay,
that's probably like
it comes to the point. Also, it goes to no. It's like the self-driving cars.
Yeah.
It's like the self-driving cars of upgrade. Yes, it's super cool.
Yeah.
And super convenient. But the thing is, it's also really inconvenient for me to learn a brand new device of trying to figure it out, because people are lazy. They don't want to just take one afternoon and figure it out. They just want to get on and work it. What was it? Devices like originally people VR headsets.
That is a.
What was it?
Yeah.
VR headsets originally were like super clunky and they took a long time to work. Like the original 1.0 HTC Vives took hours of fiddling to get them to work for maybe 2-3 hours of playing Beat Saber. That was it. It was like, oh my god, why would I buy that? No, I'm just giving out an example. It wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm talking. That's what is it? The audio shield. That was the Beat Saber before Beat Saber.
Yeah. The thing is, people aren't going to jump ship onto something like that. They want to plug and play. I want something to just work immediately. And that's I also I'm on that honestly, too. I am guilty of that too. I get frustrated. My headset doesn't work, and just plug and play. I have to do all this fiddling.
Huh?
Oh, dude,
that's why I'm getting a new one.
You remember? Do you remember when I used to fucking like I'd spend? I mean, the only reason I'm good at helping people with their VR shit is literally because I went through it at one point. Like I went through all the issues. Like
I remember you telling me
when I got full body, I used to disappear. I used to just yeet off into the moon because I didn't realize how to set up my lighthouses, and then I learned how to set them up, and I'm like golden now. Like shit's fucking hilarious. Like how. Like
it's definitely the learning
you're so much
curve.
More helpful than the fucking HTC.
How many people gave up on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Chill out.
Well, yeah, like
VRC's getting hit hard.
Well, and I can.
Was it? A lot of people left.
Oh, sorry.
I've definitely. Sorry. Let me say something. I've definitely seen people leave to chill out, but I haven't seen enough to warrant a change. Where people, people would use Discord back then a lot, but the thing is, it wasn't that huge change. People didn't jump from MySpace to Facebook immediately. You saw that slow burn, and then it was all of a sudden, it was everywhere. It exploded. That was the same thing with VRChat. It just exploded out of nowhere.
Parents in on that shit.
Yeah. Also, people got their friends into that. They need to do the same thing with chill out. You need to move masses.
Yeah, like we need
all at once.
It's honestly.
Well, I mean,
I think
like
what should happen is
VR chatters are like the team that was working on VRChat. People who quit VRChat, they also moved over to Chill Out VR, so they're working on that now.
What was it? They need to have that. A slow burn with a product never works. You can't let it slow burn. It will die out. It's like kind of like a campfire. Like, oh yeah, it might be red ambers and a small amount of flame, but don't worry. That wet log on top of it will dry out and catch fire eventually. The fire's gonna go out. You need that shit to put a dry log on there, and you need to let that burn immediately, because people's attention spans on the internet are super weak, and people just immediately forget about it. That's why video games, when they release a trailer 2 years before it comes out, they have like announcements every 4 months, something big. Oh, here's another thing. Oh, here's another thing. You got to keep that attention span going. Well, you got to have a hype train.
I think in some ways, I think the VR people, the people who are dedicated to the shit, because like most people, okay, I would say the casual VR consumer is your casual Quest user. Not trying to be mean about that or anything like that. It's just that like $1,000 is like a fully functioning gaming PC. Like it's hard to justify an index.
$1,000 for a teenager would be a car. Do I want a car?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
do I want a VR headset?
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's I think that if people were to I'm under the impression that, and this is the same for me, that when I saw VRC initially, I gave it a chance. I was like, you know what? Let's try this out. Like, I have nothing to do this weekend. Fuck it. It's like it's a free 2 gig download. You know, it was barely anything back then. Fuck it. Why not? And I think that if people were to take a chance, because I'm definitely like, if like, why fucking keep riding this old ass fucking horse till it dies? You know, I would rather switch to something that maybe, even if it is a bit more clunky initially, I mean, but this is the difference that I was going at. Like I'm not the casual consumer. I'm the guy who has 2 pairs of index controllers, full body. I bought in full body twice now because I've had it so long that my old trackers literally don't work with the new sensors. So like I had to buy new trackers. Like I've been invested in VR and VR tech, and so I'm up there like, you know, I'll try it. If it's like an hour to upload my model,
Well, immediately when I saw you in VR, was in October of 2017. I watched you play in VR for about 3 months, and I was like, "That's fucking it." I bought one, like on the Christmas sale immediately, because it was like,
I remember
that's
you
what
got the new GPU and the
remember me strapping it into my car. I put the seatbelt over the CPU, and I was driving home, and I took a picture of it. I was like, gotta buckle down to essentials.
What sold me on it was the be able to like actually see through your actual avatar and like being able to move your arms and shit like that. That was cool as shit to me.
I'll be honest, there was a guy like when we first got the first time I ever saw full body, there was this dude, because this is before CATS. CATS, if you guys didn't know, is the modeling it's a program that fixes the do they not have, it's got to be on legacy avatars. It fixes the full body like bone collection like collider thing. I saw a dude in this model, and I don't know, I guess I'll lay down to get back on camera. He literally was just laying on his side, and I'm like, did this motherfucker, because like this is before like I even knew full body was a thing, and I remember seeing like this guy was like laying sideways with like one leg like flat and the other leg at like an L bend, and he was laying on his side, like laying on his dorm bed. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, did he build a model that is just him floating in the air, laying down? Like, this is dumb. And then I'm like, so what's up with the model? And he's like, oh, well, I got full body working. And I just see him get up off his bed, and I'm like, what is this? I was just like, oh shit, this is so fucking cool. I'm like, okay,
Nah, he's talking about
tell me what's going on here. What the fuck is this? Yeah, the e-boy pose. Yeah. So like, and I was just like, oh my god, this is new tech. That night I bought trackers.
Was it
$300 worth of trackers?
I waited like maybe a month or 2 after you did it. It took me a little bit to get it because it was expensive.
It was expensive. Yeah. Like
it took me like 2 months to get VR. Like, damn. And it took me a couple months to get fucking full body.
What was it? I got full body faster than what it took me to get.
Actually, it took me a year.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah. Oh my god.
You guys remember this jank?
Look how tall it's tall.
Model.
The tail is like a
remember, this is the model that if I'm in full body, it completely destroys my hips.
Oh, that's right.
For like almost fucking. Yeah, I literally had to rotate my hips because my ass would like invert on itself, because this is before CATS was a thing, and there was an extra bone inside my body that it was trying to like grab onto, and it just would break super fucking hard.
What was it?
Oh yeah, and this is the one where my boots are so fucking like big, like they're fucking waders.
Holy shit. Dude, you're gonna go pick. Dude, you're gonna go pick cranberries.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just gonna go wade out in the water real quick. But yeah, no, like it took me forever to like God, you know, before they actually had the like the proper fix for that shit. And so it's just I don't know, like it's just in a process. And I think like when we look at stuff like Neos VR and Chilla VR, like I want to see people take a chance. Because if there is something better out there, if the self-driving car analogy, in a sense, if the self-driving car is better and it does take a little bit of work, most people like the reward is way outweighs the work. But I think what needs to happen is you need to get the big get people who are like
you gotta get the
people like
whales
me,
over
people
first. You gotta get the whales over, where everyone follows, and then you see. The thing is, the whales is the people who spend so much money, like Fizzy. Fizzy would be a excellent example of a VR whale. He has the sensor chest piece, all of the trackers. It's completely wireless.
I wanna get the
has like absolute full body,
There's
which is
a
like
haptic,
9 tractors. Yeah, the
suit.
haptic feedback suit, like the one that vibrates and you can feel it.
When you
he's like
literally touch
he's like a
someone and be like,
VR.
"Whoa!"
Yeah, he's a VR
See, the thing
whale,
is
and you need to get those whales over that people follow. And then once people see all that new tech,
at the same time,
they will follow with, and then it'll start
casuals
cascading.
to also take the chance.
But the thing is, the casuals are at the very bottom.
The reason I say that though, but the casuals are what make the memes. Like if it wasn't for people running around VRC drunk back in like 2018, 2019,
yeah,
the 2020s and the 2021s wouldn't be anywhere near as potent. There would probably be something else. It is honestly, like, the best way to describe it is there is fads, but the only reason fads exist is because people follow. Or people just take that chance to go in on something. So yeah, so like I think in some ways you need everyone. You need everyone to take a chance to try things out. And there's nothing like was fucking trying it out won't be the end of the world. If it doesn't work, then you just say, okay, screw this service, this sucks.
Also, uploading avatars on JLL VR is apparently a lot better too.
It's a lot easier. It's so fucking easy to upload an avatar.
If shit's like,
all website
drag and
based.
drop, yeah, if it's like drag and drop, oh my gosh.
And you can
you're
for sharing avatars. For sharing avatars, it's simple. You don't have to give them the files or anything. You literally can like copy like a code or whatever from when you upload the avatar. So you literally don't have to give them the files. You can literally just give them the avatar.
It's super easy.
I wonder. There could be some problems about people just like getting access to a code and then giving it out.
Yeah. But the thing is, they're gonna have to get access to that particular code.
If it's fucking if you get that shit in like as like a massively like encrypted fucking like if it's one of those like 400 character long codes, then
I think it is encrypted.
Yeah, so at that point, then yeah, you might have a better chance. But like that still has the issue because if you can make it so that you could limit make it so that you can't copy a code, then I think people would be happy. That's no different than sharing like on VRC normally. But yeah, if you can privatize it, then that's
one
there's
thing,
literally no complaint from my part.
One thing I'm not worried about Chill Out VR being like malicious with some people putting stuff in, but the one thing I was worried about was Neos VR is too many features dangerous, especially for Neos. Wait before you guys actually wait. Let me finish. The thing is, users, especially newer users, can be manipulated into putting something on their computer that will affect them or crash them or do something. Like in VRChat, it's easy to fucking just crash someone and blue screen them. In Neos, it'll be a lot easier because the thing is, people can mess with your settings and put in like an avatar that would actually just full blue screen you, or like put in files that your computer actually downloads. That's what I'm worried about because people are malicious. Even in VRChat, people are fucking malicious. They can just easily do something to you and make you crash hard. Neos, I feel like there's too many triggers.
People's particles and shit. Yeah.
What was it? Neos, there's too much stuff that people can mess you with. I mean, it's super awesome that there's all of this cool interactive stuff, but people are malicious. They can fuck with you hard. That's too much, and I don't think Neos will take off because of that.
Well, yeah, if they could figure out how to double check people's models,
maybe.
Then yeah, because like as shitty as it is to say, I've never been a fan of models that go above the threshold. Now, don't get me wrong, like you can't customize it; it won't look as nice. Because VRC is so fucking limited, we talked about it before, how like, I think Sam said it's only like 2 cores or whatever. So it's like this game is bottlenecked super, super hard in so many different ways. But if they had, and we're talking about the new car analogy.
This game holds your hand the way you can do. extremely hard. It just holds your hand.
It does and it doesn't. It does and it doesn't though, because there is still people that break the system and they upload models that don't abide by the normal system. But what I'm saying though is that if Neos VR or Chill It VR were to find ways, and I'm not saying they do or don't. I don't know a lot about these services.
Maybe Pixel.
If they could find a way, you know, in using the car analogy, if they could find a way of making that system better, by locking it down, guaranteeing that, you know, they're like, hey guys, you know, we have more implementation to prevent people from crashing or doing things like that. Because honestly, like I was in a Drink World, what is it, 3 nights ago or whatever. And there was somebody he ended up crashing fucking somebody we were drinking with, and he's like, haha, it's just for funs and games. And I'm like, this is not funny.
You know how inconvenient that is?
Like,
it's not fun.
This is not funny.
It's not funny.
I'm like, we were all playing a fucking drinking game. Like, we're all getting together, having fun, like drinking alcohol. Like, and this motherfucker's like, hey, I'm gonna put the game on hold for like 15 minutes while this guy has to go and restart his fucking computer and like reboot up all of his headset shit and get everything going. And the guy's drunk, so he's gonna be fucking taking like an additional 30.
He might not even come back at that point. He might be like, I'm too drunk. I'm gonna get some food and I'm done.
Like fuck this asshole. Like, so I like, don't get me wrong, if they could, that is another system in the car, you know, using the car analogy, that if they could figure out, easy, like that's easy bonus points for me to switch off of VRC, because streamers hate crashers. Streamers absolutely fucking despise crashers. YouTubers hate fucking crashers. Everyone fucking hates crashers except for the crashers.
Well, that's the thing. But the thing is,
no one wants to go and be involved in that kind of shit. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, is if they could implement more systems to limit, like having double checks, like once you upload a model, it checks the model for particle like threshold and shit like that.
That Twitch streamer who was going around like literally destroying Twitch streamers. Like he didn't like Twitch streamers, but he streamed himself.
Oh yeah,
like, crashing other streamers.
No, he's literally just an idiot. Well, it's because he's a child.
And I don't understand.
That's just somebody who's not mature.
Yeah, and I don't understand why people, for some reason, like, especially. Oh, was it actually same topic, but I'm gonna add something into this. The worry of people doing something malicious to your computer or yourself is the fear that doesn't make people switch over. Bringing back the car analogy, people remember the news a long while ago, this hacker got into one of those smart cars and made the brakes just turn on and off a bunch of times, like made the guy just stop. That's all he could do. He couldn't make the gas pedal go like floored or anything. All he could do was just turn on the brakes, and the car slowly stopped. It wasn't anything malicious. It didn't like crash him. The only thing he could do was slowly brake. And that's the only thing he could do to the car. But still, it made enough people worry and freak out that they didn't buy or even think about buying a self-driving car. That's my worry with other platforms, especially Neos, and people who don't know with Chill Out VR if there's an issue, is the crashers and people doing something malicious. They hear all of these features, but kind of like me, all I hear is ways of getting around the system and fucking me up and putting something malicious in my life. It's that scare.
See, the thing is I don't think most servers themselves have restrictions.
Sorry, bye.
No.
Yeah, those flamethrowers are fucking terrible.
But those models were not VRC like approved. Those were models that were modded beyond the threshold of what should have been in the game. So no, you're not wrong, Pi, at all. Like those models shouldn't have even been an option for us to fuck around with. But if the system was designed better, that people who had like a model like that, and it was acceptable because it wasn't fucking the game wasn't garbage to begin with.
The game wasn't optimized poorly.
If the game was optimized way better, and because that flamethrower is like that's some like garbage Halo level, like Halo 3 level graphics 2D, there. Like,
it's 2D sprite GIFs. Basic. That's all they are. It's just a GIF of flame
but that still
put down
you.
1,000 1,000 times.
Yeah, it
but
still
the thing
fucking
is,
kills you.
VRChat, the optimization
It
is
also
low.
sticks
It's
to the
kind of like
wall.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
trying to make a multiplayer game out of Unity, and then also or making a multiplayer game out out of the CryEngine. Both those engines
Yeah,
permanently
Pixel,
load
you've
assets.
never been shot by a. Oh, sorry.
Was it
Sorry,
Unity
no.
and the CryEngine both permanently load assets, so when you try making multiplayer games out of it, you're very limited. Kind of like when Star Citizen first came out
Yeah.
running on Unity, they just dropped the platform because it doesn't work. Someone opening up a box in the server across the
Wait, you
universe,
mean CryEngine?
you'd have to load. No, CryEngine, sorry. Did I say CryEngine? No.
Yeah.
I said Unity and CryEngine, didn't I?
I think
You said Unity.
Yeah, I also said
Yeah, you said
Unity
Unity
also
for
does the
Star
exact
Citizen.
same thing. Unity also does the exact same of permanently loading assets, where it's really unoptimized. Whereas there's different things that don't work
Well,
for
and if-
online games. Like,
Well,
this will
yeah,
be
and,
just
like,
fine by yourself.
I could see like if they if like they were to come out with like a good map maker like thing for fucking like Neos VR or Chill Out VR, like that would also be a bonus.
Okay,
like
so
their
both,
own
cool.
their own system to import. Like you were saying both, but it was just more of a. It was just like when you ended up talking about Star Citizen, you said Unity right before. So I was
Oh,
like, wait,
okay.
what?
Keep talking.
yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
go grab a
like,
charger and charge my my hands while I'm using VR because I have the battery packs on my waist. I can just plug them in.
Yeah.
You're back.
But yeah, like I don't know, like I am a firm component for do not be afraid of be cautious of the future, but don't be afraid of it. There's best to describe it is if there is an issue with the servers where people are actually able to upload shit to your computer like that, that's like that's not even a reasonable like decision to make in the boardroom. Like I can guarantee you that's going to be a question that people are going to go, this will make or break our game if this is allowed. So you look at services like VRC where the models like you have cache stored on the computer, but those cache files are only accessed via the servers. You don't have like those cache files can't be like, you have to sit there and fucking like decode shit just to be able to access that shit, but everything is run through VRC first. So if a model loads, it has to load through VRC's shit first, and then you get to see it in your face. And that's why there is no like private servers for VRC. You don't have to worry about people uploading shit because there is no private servers. It's all the dedicated shit. That's why sometimes VRC will just die. Because if VRC servers die, you die too. So that's a bit of like a bit of a give and take. And Cody, I don't know how much have you heard.
Nope, didn't hear anything. I heard give and take.
Okay, so what I'll say is, what I'll recap is when it comes to malicious files and things like that, everything has to be run through VRC's servers first. So when you have shit like your cache files for your VRC models and stuff like that, none of that code is executable. Because you need to have the game launched and you need to be able to be in their system to even access or have those files be like decoded. So you don't really need to worry about if they follow the same system, which I was saying before, like no boardroom is going to allow them to have like the ability to have malicious files through their system. That's immediate suicide of a company. Like you're just guaranteeing lawsuits and shit like that from damaged hardware because they didn't put in the restrictions they needed to. So I don't really think like, and this is something I said just before that even, I was like, you should be cautious of the future, but you shouldn't fear it.
Yeah,
you shouldn't fear
exactly.
change. You should just be cautious of it. And that's what I think a lot of people are worried about is they're like, oh shit. Like, and that's why I was saying, just try it. Like if it doesn't work out now, like, I don't know, try it again in a few months, like see if it's any good. Like people fucking hate eating new food. And it's like, have you tried it?
Oh my God,
You know,
Sam!
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not asking you to fucking eat like a fucking tarantula or something, but like, fuck, you haven't had spinach in a while?
I don't like
Just fucking
sushi.
try spinach. Like
I don't like ramen.
I don't.
Went to go try a fucking. Remember the ramen place?
But that's what I'm saying though.
Killer Piranha Ramen. Oh, that shit was so good.
Fear change. Just yeah, be cautious. Like, you know, if you don't want to eat a fucking tarantula, I get it. Like, don't eat a tarantula, but don't like. Pie says, yeah, I would taste the tarantula.
I would eat the tarantula.
Have a taste of tarantula. But, you know, like, yeah, it's like there's a difference between taking something to the extreme and just something that really isn't the extreme. And I don't know. I'm willing to try Neos VR. Like, I'm like, even tonight, or I should say this week, I'd be down to try both Chill Out and Neos because fuck it. Like, if it's a system that's better, like, fucking might as well do it. So, because honestly, like, if we can get something better than VRC, like, I'll see you guys over there. Like, because that system's just so much better. Like, Sam and Cody can vouch. I've been notoriously bombarded by garbage FPS in VR for years. Everyone else would be running around with like 50, 60 frames, and I'd be at like 11, and so the entire world would be constantly like stuttering for me. And so for me, I'm like, if anything's better than this, I don't fucking care. Get me out of here.
On the topic of like avatars and stuff, literally, you know how people have like these NSFW avatars in VRC?
Yeah.
I made a fucking video about it.
In Chill Out VR, they have a like downloadable DLC for you to like, if you want to see that stuff.
1 second.
So when you upload your avatar, you have to specify it being, you know, NSFW.
Yeah. Give me a quick minute, guys. I need to take a quick step away from my computer, so I'll let you guys continue. I'm just gonna walk off camera real quick.
All right. May I add something to the nudity censor of video games? Remember the VRCHAT update I did for Twitch? The video I did.
Yes.
Do you remember that? So in it, there was a section which I talked about this one popular Twitch streamer. I will not say her name, but she said, VRCHAT isn't made for children. If you don't like adult content, then don't play it. My titties are going to be here whether you like it or not. And I was like, well, actually, if you look at the terms of service of VRCHAT, which it actually does, you have to accept it when you first play. There's an accept button that you press, and it says no sexual content or nudity. Well, it's a child's game. It's a rated, technically, would be on the rating scale like T for teen. There might be partial nudity or everything, but the thing is, it's for children and above, kind of like Lego sets where it says from age 9 to 99. Ha ha ha! Funny.
I think it's also rated Peggy 15 too.
Yeah, stuff like that. And the thing is, your titties aren't actually welcome here because you agreed to a terms of service for VRCHAT. This game, sorry, it is made for kiddies. It's made for an adult can enjoy VRCHAT just as much as a child, just like Legos, where an adult can enjoy putting together a Lego set where just as much as a child would. I want to build that Millennium Falcon of Legos. That looks fucking cool. Same thing with 10-year-old me. I want to build that Millennium Falcon. That looks fun. Same thing with VRCHAT. If you want to have sexual content and stuff on VRCHAT like that, don't do it in a public lobby. Don't be like obnoxious, and don't say your titties belong here or stay here and you have a problem with it, leave. You leave. Because this game isn't yours, it's everyone's, and it shouldn't be up to you to decide whether or not someone should enjoy the game with or without nudity.
No, it's true.
And then people would pay, god damn it, redeem the nut button. How ironic, I'm talking about nudity. But that chick, I had sent her a tweet stating the terms of service, and I'd circled it in a big blue box, no nudity or sexual content, and it's rated for children 14 and up. It's made for children. It said right there, a 14-year-old kid, that's a child. Well, you shouldn't be putting nudity here. You wouldn't go out to a fucking, let's see, where do like 14, you wouldn't be going to the mall walking around butt fucking naked, would you? I mean, no, there's rules against that. Same thing with there's rules against nudity in this game. But people feel entitled
That's public
because they've
nudity
been
right there.
Yeah, and that technically, in terms of service of, well, it would be technically like against terms of service of public nudity, more or less. But the thing is, this game isn't for you; it's for everyone. I just don't like it when people think that when they play a game, they're entitled of making it their own, or like, well, I think it should be this way, so I'm gonna be this way. No, you agreed to rules; you should abide by them.
Yeah, no, I don't feel bad for anyone.
Would you download a car
for breaking TOS?
Would you download a car?
I don't know. I think it was like, okay, when I first started playing this game, I think the admins, I don't know if they were like moderators or whatever, but it was public worlds that I was in. And I remember I kind of got a scolding too, because when I was drunk, I was running around being an idiot, and I was like telling people to go fuck themselves and shit like that. So it was dumb, you know. I was drunk. I was being stupid. No justification for it. But I ended up getting yelled at by somebody. I actually got like a warning and shit like that back. This is back way before like normal people could just pass out warnings. And so I was like, oh shit! Like I actually got yelled at, and so I was like, you know what? It's good, you know, having this kind of like this, having a good TOS is good. Like having a strict TOS where you can actually defend yourself
by themselves is a good thing, and it makes the barrier between a game and not a game, which what saved VRChat from being banned from Twitch itself, because it did have a TOS, and when Twitch added the no nudity in avatars, no partial nudity, no sexual content in 3D model avatars, what saved Twitch from actually scrutinizing VRChat itself was it technically had a TOS. And immediately when that guideline was added on Twitch, it now needed you to, when you logged into the game, you know, when you fully reinstall the game now, you have to accept a term and service. Before that, on Twitch, on this game, before the Twitch incident, you didn't need to, but by downloading the game on Steam, technically you abide by its TOS, and you abide by Steam's TOS. What was it? You abided by Steam's TOS, and then by downloading the game, you automatically oblige by the game's TOS. You don't play like, what was it? You don't go download Outer Worlds and accept a TOS service from it. By downloading the game, you oblige by its rules. But because VRChat had an instance with Twitch and nudity and sexual content, they now have to make you acknowledge it, because that keeps it from getting in trouble. Keeps it from being an adult content game.
They don't fucking read the terms of service.
Of course not.
Well, no one does. No one does. If anyone here says that they've actually read
until it becomes a problem, you actually have to read it, then you read it.
Yeah. And reading TOSs aren't a bad thing. There's some really interesting stuff that people break all the time on.
It prevents people from, ruining it for other people.
Well, yeah, and see, like, you have companies that, like Twitch, where it can become an issue. Because they, like, sometimes they'll nitpick, and they'll be like, oh, that person's getting banned, but, like, the 40 other people that are doing the exact same thing don't, and you're just like,
but
that's sus. Like,
was it a VRChat can get in trouble soon with Twitch for not enforcing its sexual content rules, especially with people who are really pushing it. I can see that it might get in trouble in its near future, especially soon with like people like Scene VR and stuff like that, who are very, very lewd in this game, but are just pushing it. They're like on the edge. You can feel the water touching your toes.
Yes.
You can feel the water touching your toes. You can feel it. But the thing is, they haven't technically
on a toilet, you also feel the water.
Theoretically broken the rules. But if you look at the rules and see it from an outside perspective, they're like, oh yeah, they're definitely breaking it. But on a theoretical side, they're not. It's like, oh, no sexual content. I was just bending over to pick up a pencil. What sexual content was that? It's like, well, we saw your panties. It's like, but that was an accident. These are just VR stuff. Well, it wasn't sexual. I wasn't purposely being sexual. Well, yes and no.
This pen. Let me just pick it up real quick.
Exactly.
You can see my panties.
In real life, that would be nudity, but in a video game, that would be technically a virtual nudity. Wouldn't warrant the age restrictors that hit it. but it's
Hey, my
theoretically,
Japanese,
but
Japanese
also
games
not.
are completely acceptable, Cody.
Exactly. The thing is, when you yeah, exactly. But when people have like Tom and Jerry back in the day, back when the censors are just brand new, like the one time the owner was in full pantyhose and everything, almost like real actual sexual content. I was like, that would have been hit by the censors nowadays. But back then, when it was new, they'd have been like, no, that's drawing. Who would be turned on by a drawing, guys?
Everyone stares at the furry community.
Yeah, looks at the camera. Who would get turned on by a drawing? And then now it turns into right now where it's like, who would be turned on by a 3D animation? It hasn't reached the point yet where it's known super well and it'll hit the censors by these older men knowing what to do or not.
What's funny is like even Final Fantasy 14 in their
yourself?
like the MSRP or whatever the fuck the game ESRP, whatever the electronic game.
Yeah, the electronic
gaming
the electronic game rating board. I think it's what is it? It's like labeled like sexually sexual content. Or so it'll
like
be sexual.
They have like shit like bikinis and
content.
stuff like that.
Yes, it'll be rated T for teen for sexual content and mild language, which would be cursing.
ESRB. There you go.
ESRB. Thank you.
Alcohol reference, animation, blood, language, suggestive themes. That's what it's labeled. Suggestive themes.
Suggestive themes, yeah.
And violence. Yeah. Because they're not like.
I guess rated M would.
Tits ever, but like
I guess rated M would be
like people can walk around in like bikinis and shit.
Was it? The thing is, VR chat's getting on to the point where I'm worried about it, especially where the newer games are making out, but now. Making it out like Chill Out VR and Neos, but now VR chat's starting to get hit by like, because it's becoming more and more popular and children are playing it, they're on the edge of
no.
What
VRC
should this game?
VRC is limited to 13s.
Yeah, I know. But the thing
VRC is a teen game.
Yeah, that I've already said
Steam.
that.
You can't have a Steam account
without being 13.
You can't have any online account. Yeah, you can't. They like U.S. regulation put that into place.
But the thing is, that's the problem where the game is where people don't understand the TOS and what I'm saying before. I've already stated this where I've literally read every single word in the VR chat's terms of service, and it's crazy how much stuff people break rules. Like Sam's avatar with your panties showing technically would be breaking TOS of VR chat. You having that exposed and being able to see it is against it. No, please don't show it. But that is against TOS. No, you might not show it on purpose, but it's there. It's there, and it's against TOS.
The main reason that they word it like that, Sam, is so that they can guarantee that
they're protected.
They have final say on any. Yeah, they have final say on any interaction that happens because
it's purposely made
pretty
fake.
much if. Yeah, it's purposely made so that they have the right to go and like they could just banhammer everyone or they could banhammer no one. It is up to their discretion. Most of the time terms of service will like to put that as a term in there because it's like we can choose to ban you, and that's why some people get banned and some people don't. Even if they're doing the exact same thing, they have the right to choose who they ban and who they don't.
And as soon as
they're like, oh yeah, this person was breaking it, but I don't care about that one.
Things on on terms of services dictate whether the company will get in trouble with the rating boards or being labeled an adult website or not. Once you get labeled an adult website, kind of like Pornhub or anything, you have restrictions on you. You can't do certain things, and you also lose advertisement. People don't want to be associated with an adult game, especially like Taco Bell or like we're advertising a Chuck E. Cheese commercial. Why is the Chuck E. Cheese commercial on top of this fucking tittied streamer that's playing a virtual game? Why are titties out?
That's the issue.
No one wants that.
That's the issue that we had that's the issues that we're dealing with YouTube right now because YouTube's trying to stay alive and the ad apocalypse happened and everyone was getting demonetized. It's because they need money to stay alive, and it's like I get it. But
Chuck E. Cheese actually has a Twitch account?
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese has a Twitch account. Everything has a Twitch account.
Bernie Sanders got a Twitch account.
Bernie Sanders is live streamed on. I watched him.
I didn't know that.
But
Actually watched.
that's the thing. What was it? Different. Oh, Bay. Thank you for the 200 biddies. I actually really enjoy these combos while at work. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Bay. That was really kind of you.
Much love,
what
Bay.
was it? Yeah, much love. But back to what I was saying before. Twitch got in trouble by like an online rating board for sexual content that these people on VRCHAT were doing, especially like, what was it, erotic dancing and stuff like that. I called it way before they even fucking happened. I'm like, this is gonna get Twitch in trouble, and they're gonna hit VRCHAT hard. They're gonna hit it hard, and I'm gonna make a video about it once I'm right. And I was right. I called it
Guess what
about
happened?
a year before it happened. I called it, and I even made a video about it. I don't make videos about
like soda
dog
popping
shit
or something like that.
No, it wasn't soda popping. It was
Okay.
eventually started hitting big YouTubers, which were they're going in VRCHAT. They were like, "Oh, you wouldn't believe what I saw," like stuff like that, and it started getting dramatized. But the thing is, it was quite popular. And then Twitch started getting in trouble by rating boards saying that this is sexual content. If you're allowing this, we're gonna have to up the rating. And immediately when that happened, people start pulling out of advertising. They start putting the ban hammer down on people. And especially that first week when the ban hammer hit, people were being banned left and right for the smallest infringements. Remember when we went online and we're just like, I wonder how many people we watch randomly that'll just get randomly banned. And you'll be sitting on a random person with 2 viewers and they'll be banned in 30 minutes. Like someone walking by with a sexual avatar. And it was crazy, and I called it. The thing is, with games like this,
it's because they were in the spotlight.
Yeah, they were in the spotlight. People weren't streaming it for weeks because they were afraid of getting hit. And I remember asking people, like, "Oh yeah, no, VRChat's fine. Look at its viewers right now. Look at its concurrent it's still at 10,000." I'm like, "Oh yeah, go on it. Who's streaming right now?" "Oh, it's 10,000 because Soda Poppin' and this other guy's streaming, and there's maybe 20 other people streaming that. That's it." It's like, yeah, 2 big guys, and that's it. That's a dead category.
20 other people with 0 views.
Yeah, 20 other people with 0 views, and you got Soda Poppin' with 10,000.
Not 20, like 2,000.
Oh yeah, sure. And the thing is,
Yeah.
what was it? The community would step away for a second and come back. It's back in full force, and VRChat's fine with it being continuing. But when I said, especially with sexual content, people ruin good things for no reason. And especially with categories like this. Now that everything's... people are worried about getting banned for like slight infringements. Everything's now private worlds and scripted, which is what I said a year ago would happen. And it exactly happened. Stuff is so predictable. It's like seeing a truck come at you on the highway and you don't swerve out of the way. You just hit it fucking full force. You could have turned out of the way, but you just slammed into it because people will run this train into the ground before changing. And then now Twitch had to step in and more or less push it to everyone in every game.
Hands, yeah.
Now, you ruin a good thing that was going. What was it? I think their Twitch.
Honestly,
TOS.
I'm kind of glad to see it not be a part of the community.
Oh, I'm
actually glad to see
I'm so
the
happy it's
sexual
not part of
content
it.
removed because, like, don't get me wrong, like I'm not a fucking prude. Like, we all have. There's a time and a place for everything, and like. It shouldn't be what brings, like, if you guys want to watch somebody, if you want to watch some fucking, if you're going on to Twitch because you want to find someone to stare at because you're horny, go to fucking Chatterbait, go to Pornhub, get the fuck out of Twitch, please. Like, Twitch should not be about that. If you have the goods, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to use them, but just understand that using, like, attributes should be based on, it should be based on what the group is standing for.
There's a time and place to show them titties, and if you want to, go to that certain time and place.
I mean,
don't go to other things.
I have no problem.
That stream on Pornhub, all right? There are
VRChat stream on Pornhub. If you want to do the sexual content, go ahead. No one's stopping you, but do the correct areas. Put in the correct.
Do it with your people that you do it with.
Do in the correct zones.
Like, if you want to be sexual. If you want to be sexual, fucking start up an OnlyFans.
And I'm not
sure that your OnlyFans and your Twitch are separate.
But Luke, let's add this in here real quick. I know for a full fucking fact that the people watching like sexual content, especially with VR chat, watching people do like the lap dances and stuff like that. I know for a full goddamn fact they're not gonna come in here and watch me rant about it. They're not my viewer base.
Oh, yeah.
I'm never gonna get them, and I know for a fact I'm not complaining because I'm not having those views. I won't get you anyways. I just don't want the community to be that way and everyone being dragged into the same boat. And then when something bad happens, we all get punished. If you want to do lap dances and sexual content, do it on the correct platforms, and you'll get those viewers. They will come to you. But just don't go here and get everyone else in trouble. And it's already happened with VRChat. And one main reason why I stopped streaming it for a long while. This is the first VRChat stream I've done since those incidences. And what was it? It gets everyone in trouble and it ruins a good thing. It ruins a good thing. And
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was really nice of you. Daily dose of positivity. Oh.
Cody, there's no way in fucking hell you read all that fast enough.
I'm literally still reading
to
it.
summarize. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he jumped right to the end. How the fuck did he read all that? He's
No,
like,
because there's really
got a
nice
fucking
stuff in the
speed
very
reading of, like,
beginning.
400. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't say his
Yeah, no,
name.
I even took a second to read that.
Thank you, Star. That was really nice of you, actually. Yeah, just yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, thanks. Oh,
Well,
that was
no,
nice.
'cause,
Wow.
He said the comment
Wow.
about the, yeah. Like,
I mean,
wow,
I
thanks for the comment,
reply
bye.
when I read a paragraph. I usually state what I'm reading before, like, because usually there's a delay, and I usually like giving
Yeah.
someone
No, I
like,
get that.
yeah, I'm reading your paragraph. Here's a response real quick, and then I'll talk about it. Was it a? But yeah,
No, I get that. I get that.
what was it? Especially, but we're talking about good communities and nice people. Boom, right there. Fucking Star coming in for the win about talking about a good, happy community. And people being nice to each other. And people just enjoying talking and being part of a community. That perfectly embodies what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Where a toxic
Well, yeah,
environment
like,
doesn't last.
Well, yeah, because, like, okay, so you can have, like, a jokingly toxic environment. Like, if we're,
Yeah.
like, all playing Call of Duty or something, and I call you a piece of shit or something like that, like,
Tarkov.
there's a
Shut the
level
fuck up!
of
Shut the fuck up!
difference well, I mean, that, honestly, that game, if you don't do that, you're guaranteed dead.
Yeah.
So nevertheless, like, yeah, no, like, there has to, like, it matters on the content that's being displayed too. Like, honestly, there's so many different instances that, like, because some games show nudity, but they don't do it in a way that's trying to be sexual. Like I don't know, like GTA, there's a few points where shit's sexual, and there's a few points where shit's really graphic, because, like, you're, like, fucking torturing a dude inside of a fucking shed.
Yeah,
Like,
that
you
I
have
didn't
these
like that. I
moments
wish there
where
was a
it's
way
like
of
this
skipping
story,
it. Nut button.
but it does add characteristic to the environment, add characteristic to the characters. It does give story to the story, because it's not, there's a difference between, and again, it's the difference between me being a prude about things and being, like, trying to baby the world and make everything all fucking, like, sunshine and
So,
flowers.
thank you
Like,
for the follow, man.
you need to have there's a time and place, and I think that's the big difference, because everyone wants the people who want to just be assholes want to do whatever the fuck they want, like you said before, whenever they want. It's like you can't do that, though. That's not how society works. Like, you have to know when to shut your mouth when you're in a public place. Like, you can't just start saying, like,
Yeah.
The problem is,
like,
motherfucker.
like,
Thank
and
you.
then people are like, oh, it's my this is
Very
the
quiet, though.
biggest thing that I think is hilarious when people get banned on, like, things like Twitter and shit like that. They're like, oh, it's my freedom of speech and shit like that. Like, if you're from the United States, that's a thing you have. Other places don't obviously have that, but here we have that freedom. But there's a difference between what service you're using, because once you agree to use Twitter system, again, they make that shit so vague they can ban you for whatever fucking reason they want. But your same restrictions don't apply because you're a U.S. citizen. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, you still have to abide by that system's system. But yeah, like, you know, so it's like people are like, oh man, I got banned because I'm a racist piece of shit on Twitter. It's like, yeah, it's because you're a racist piece of shit. Maybe you should realize that you're an ass.
The thing is, when people complain about getting their freedom of speech taken away in, like, platforms like Twitch and stuff like that, what do you mean I can't say the S word anymore, or I can't say the T word anymore? Those are equivalent to the N-word too. It's like, no, guess what? This isn't your website. This is their website, and you're obliging by their TOS and their rules. You don't like it, go make your own. Because guess what? This theoretically, someone's house. This is their house. They can choose whether or not to allow you to stay or make you leave. And if you abide by the rules and be a good little boy, you will stay and possibly thrive and do well. Sure. But if you break the rules and then complain about it, guess what? They have all of the right in their mind to just tell you to leave or just force you to leave. It's that simple. It isn't yours to begin with.
Yeah, well, and a lot of big companies know that it's bad practice to just outright ban. But like, I think places like Twitter are a lot more cautious for banning people when it comes to stuff. Like, if you're being blatantly racist, like it's easy ban time. But if you're like posting shit that's like pseudo racist and like could allude to other things, like they kind of look at you with like a wagging finger, like we're waiting for you to say the wrong
something got stuck in my throat. Yeah.
No, and that's the circumstance. Like they know that if banning people could have negative repercussions on their own system too. Like when big streamers are banned, you notice that their punishments are sometimes like almost non-existent. Like they're like, oh, stop that. And they like slap them on the hand, like, oh, you can't do that. That's a day ban for you. Or like,
did you accidentally spread your asshole in front of your camera? No, stop that. 3-day ban.
Yeah, like, but you get some like super small streamer where they're just like, I don't give a shit about you. You're done. Like, get out of here. So
yeah,
like,
that doesn't affect them at all for losing you. It'll affect them for losing someone who has 1,000 followers at all times, or 1,000 viewers.
Yeah, like yeah, like it definitely has an impact on how they treat other people. But knowing, like, the best advice I can give you guys, if you guys ever do start streaming or you already are a streamer and you want to get into expanding yourself out in the world, be really fucking cautious on YouTube, be cautious on Twitter, be cautious on Instagram, be cautious on every social media, be smart about what you post, because if you're small, they don't really care if you disappear. They are more willing to slap your hand and just throw you away because you're not pulling in money that really matters. You're not pulling in 4,000 subs, you know.
Dude, it's the difference between having a hole in your pocket for like 10 cents worth of change between having a hole in your pocket with your wallet. It's like, are you gonna really put your wallet in that pocket with a hole, or are you gonna put some change in there that you don't give a fuck about? You're gonna have that wallet secured in another pocket.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they don't care about losing you because you don't make them money. The big streamers who, like the one who accidentally spread her asshole in front of the stream, gets like 5,000 people per stream. That's a lot of money. 5,000 subs, dude? That's a shit ton of money, especially for Twitch. They get half of that shit. Why would they permanently ban her and lose
at 5,000,
everything?
they would only get 70%.
Oh yeah, like 70%.
Oh, sorry, at 5,000, they would only get 30%. Sorry.
Yeah, 30%. But the thing is, why would they ban that person permanently and lose all of that revenue and all of that money, especially for someone like her?
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's just a lose-lose, and then people will be upset and they're like, "Oh, you just permanently ban her and ruin her career like that?" Ooh, and there'll be huge drama. They might not care about the drama, but the thing is, it's all about money, and that's definitely revenue lost. Is revenue lost, and the shareholders look at that too when they ban someone like what was it?
Like,
what was his name? The guy with the purple hair that plays Fortnite. Ninja. When Ninja left for Mixer, and they
purple hair, you mean blue?
Yeah, I'm colorblind. Leave me alone. But when Ninja left, and they freaked out and banned his account and got rid of everything from him, like they went full anger and just like been really, really petty. They didn't care because they knew he wasn't coming back. But as soon as Mixer died, they're like, "Oh, welcome back! You can come back here." And he didn't. He went to the YouTube. Well, why would he come back?
Ninjas.
Did he come back now? Did he actually come back? Oh, he's back to Twitch? Okay.
I mean, I thought he came back to Twitch right away because Shroud came back. I think
he went to YouTube for a little bit and then came back to Twitch. No, what was it?
I wouldn't doubt that during the transition. I wouldn't doubt that he went to YouTube for a little bit.
He might have went to. I'm pretty sure he went to YouTube for a little bit.
I'm not sure.
I might be wrong.
I just remember seeing
he did earn more money on Mixer than he did on and Twitch and everything.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
yeah.
He
No,
got like
if you-
$10 million for a fucking contract just to go over. That's ridiculous. That's more than what he makes.
Yeah, no,
Normally, that's a huge amount of
Ninja
money.
is a multi-millionaire now.
And they
Like,
thought,
no question. He
and
literally
Microsoft
streams
thought
just to
that
do
was
it.
going to be the deal breaker right there.
Yeah,
just
the
to
deal
keep
breaker.
those
Everyone's
two
gonna come
people.
over because Ninja came over.
Nope.
Just because
Honestly, they overestimated how buying people works. Like,
Dude,
if
no,
you're
the
gonna buy
thing
people,
is,
you need to buy like
they
a bunch of
didn't-
small people to make all the small communities to come over.
Was it? No, the thing is, they didn't take the name rule. It's the same thing with the rule with the movie industry. It doesn't matter if you have name brand actors in your movie. It has to be a good script. And same thing with that website. It doesn't matter if they brought over all the name brand people. They needed to have the working
what movie
website
was
where everyone
so
would be able to
bad,
go
but they had
into.
like really good actors in it, but the movie was so bad.
I there's tons of them, dude.
Well,
When you talk about the second grown-ups, dude, the second grown-ups is fucking awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like most agents will just straight up ignore. They will just throw away. I mean, when Harry Potter, this is a perfect example of this. When Harry Potter was first announced, way, like bajillion years ago.
Right, Pixel?
When they were, there were so many actors at the time that their agent threw away the pretty much the request to be a possible candidate for a role. And a lot of them, there's actually like a little documentary thing that you can watch on YouTube about it, where there was a bunch of people who were really, really, really pissed because they were fans of the series, and they're like, I could have been fucking Professor McGonagall. And they're like, God damn it. They're like, what the fuck? So no, there was a bunch of really, really, really like big name people that could have been inside of Harry Potter, but I don't know. I think they did a perfect job.
But the thing is, with Harry
still.
Potter, it's completely different than making another Die Hard movie. Of course, you're gonna bring in some you're gonna bring The Rock in. You're gonna bring all those big name characters in because it's a throwaway script. Who cares? But with Harry Potter, it's a multi-book series. Why would you bring in someone whose name brand and his face is recognized from something else? Why would you bring that story into that story? You need to start off fresh. You need to start off fresh. A lot of things need to start off fresh. A lot of movies with original stories which need multiple beginnings usually start with
Batman,
lower
with
end characters.
Different actors of Batman.
I mean, The Dark Knight
mean,
worked, and he was a name brand actor.
I think it was the chick who, I don't know if you guys have actually seen Harry Potter, but like in one of the later movies, you end up meeting, what's her name? It's something Ravenclaw. You actually meet the ghost of one of the characters.
Like
Spoiler
Ramona
warning if you
Ravenclaw or
haven't
something
seen
like that.
Harry Potter.
I mean, Jesus Christ! If you haven't read
you end
or
up meeting her,
watched
that actress,
it, too late. Yeah.
That if you have that actress was supposed to be one of the I think she was supposed to be one of the professors. She was requested to be one of the professors, and it wasn't until later on that she got really, really pissed at her agent for it, and it's like, no, I want to be in. So as soon as the Ravenclaw role opened up, she's like, yes, please, me.
me, yes. Was it me? Yeah, and it comes with that. Yeah, it's definitely with there's a give and take with name brand actors, especially with making a movie series.
Yeah.
And a lot of big name actors don't want to be part of long-lasting series because then their career is based off that character. They're forever known as either Iron Man or the new Superman or Harry Potter. Or Hermione Granger, or the guy who played Ron. He doesn't even go to acting anymore. He fucking owns an ice cream truck and goes around giving free ice cream to people. That's all he does.
I know. I wonder what he does now. Like,
I literally told
years and years ago.
years ago, but I don't think he does anything. It just lives off because I've never seen him in another movie, and there's no information about him, and he just interviews once in a while. But I mean, Daniel Radcliffe's been trying to do movies. He's done quite a few really good acting roles, and he's been really, really good in them. But the thing is, the movies haven't done super amazing is because everyone sees him as Harry Potter. Oh, that's Harry Potter. I know who that is. That's Harry Potter.
He's actually been... Holy shit,
he's done
He's been in a bunch of TV series.
He's been in a bunch of TV series and a bunch of movies.
Last movie though was looks like 2015.
Yeah, I think it was like a demon thing. And that was really good, but it didn't do super amazing in the box office.
You talking about
because it didn't
Radcliffe?
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. Sorry.
Sorry, I was still on Rupert. I was still on Ron. Yeah, I pulled him up because I was like, oh, dude, I wonder what the fuck he's doing. And it looks like 2019, he's been on a TV series called Servant.
Weird.
Whatever this is. Honestly, it'd be interesting to see him back.
Oh,
in
Horns.
film,
The movie Horns.
Yeah,
Last time I saw Daniel Radcliffe in.
I remember like, because so I remember there was a really weird moment where Daniel Radcliffe took a naked picture of him next to a horse. And then there was that was like a really funny moment.
That was
and then
weird.
there was also but like it was fucking weird. It was like that high level, big brain art kind of shit going on. Like it wasn't supposed to be weird. It was just big brain art.
Yeah.
Whatever you know what I mean by that. Like it's like shit where like there's like a line on a page and people are like, I'll pay $3 million for that. And then so I'm like, okay, that's big brain art because I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. And then I just remember the picture of Daniel Radcliffe like wearing pajamas, standing in the middle of the street with two guns, looking fucking insane.
One second, guys. Everyone hydrate because
picture of him.
Pi told us to drink water. I actually have an entire case of water right next to me.
That requires me to get up.
Sitting on my fluffy couch, dude. Like I've left a sweat stain here.
Never mind. Doesn't require me to get up anymore. Thank you, love.
You're welcome, Sam.
Was it especially? Yeah, like you said. But how did we get on this topic? I think it was the Twitch big name streamers that started talking about movie big name streamers.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, well, I brought up Harry Potter talking about actors, and then we started just going off with them.
Dude,
Harry Potter, dude, that was my shit.
Dude, that was my dude.
When I was a kid, oh my god,
I
dude,
had a
fucking love
huge craving recently about watching Harry Potter movies, and I watched the recent new movies.
I watched through it once. I've watched through Harry Potter once every year.
I think I watched it last year.
It's always been like, okay, kids, like, dude, it's Halloween time. It's Harry Potter time.
Oh no,
I
always watch. I always
spook.
watch it during. What was it? I start it during Halloween and I finish it at Christmas.
Yep. Yeah. That's usually you watch one like every weekend or whatever. Yeah. To usually punch it out. Oh yeah.
Was it? I watched the new I watched the new Harry Potter movies, the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Actually, they're not bad. Not a Harry Potter movie because there's no Harry Potter in it. It's about the Wizarding World.
It's Harry Potter
itself.
Universe.
Yeah, it's about the Wizarding World, and people complain they're like, "There's nothing about Harry Potter." It's like, well, he wasn't born yet. Neither were his parents.
It's like,
I mean, it's still the same universe.
Well, and like I don't know, I always thought it was kind of dumb that like everyone got like super like I don't know. I have never been a fan. I've never been one to like. If you guys out there do this, I'm sorry, but like I've never been one to be like. The old one was always so much better. Like hands down, no questions.
The original
don't accept any other choice. It's like no, like
original music.
I'm
90s music was the best music.
There is
2000s music was the best music.
Well, there is like some games, like there is like a remake and there's the original. Like sometimes it is better. Like if I were to say watch Harry Potter movies or read the books, I would say they're both good. Like they're both good movies, but if I were to say like, oh,
read the
like
books.
Ready Player One, that movie, if you're read the book. It is 100 times better. There's so much more like cool shit going on. It doesn't it's not like fan servicey. But if you take the movie as, hey, this is just a movie with a bunch of characters that you're probably gonna remember, yeah, it's not bad. Like it's not bad at all. But like if you want to like know more about the world, oh my god, dude, like the book is completely different. There's no children involved in the book. Like people fucking die. Adults. Like
the only instance
somebody gets thrown out of a fucking skyscraper and falls to their death. Like
was it? And also when
like, way more brutal.
When the poor area was being bombed by the big corporation, dozens of people died. They were shooting the place. The place exploded and people were dying. In the movie, it was just like, oh yeah, the thing fell over. Who knows how many people were in there? It's like what? Fuck. Like shit. Also, in like the Harry Potter books, going to books like the better ones. I remember waiting in line with my older brother at Books A Million for like 2 hours waiting for the book to come out, and then reading it, and it was just the thing is there's a lot more to the books than the movies. Of course, everything's gonna be different between the books and the movies. You can watch the movies and then read the books and be like, wow, I didn't know that. But I would definitely suggest reading the books first before watching movies, because you'll get a much better sense of the world and scale itself and get all of this, like, almost insider information about the movie while you're watching, and then you'll see all of these different references or, like, little Easter eggs of, like, oh, shit, that's in the book, but they didn't mention it in the movie because it'll be stretched too long. Or, like, oh, shit, they're talking about that guy, but the guy never showed up in the movie because it would have been, like, another extra 20 minutes of dialogue. No one wants to sit down and watch people for fucking talk.
No one wants to sit
minutes.
for 4 hours.
Okay, except the fucking Avengers movie, all right? They stretched that shit out, which was awesome.
Yeah,
no, that was good.
Well,
The Avengers movie. There's like 2 parts.
No. Yeah.
And so, like, the last book of Harry Potter, if they made that into one movie, it would have been so dense, and it would have made no fucking sense. Because Harry Potter and the gang in the last book, spoiler warning.
Or they would have had to.
Yeah, spoiler, jumping.
Yeah,
they were jumping
sorry,
around the Wizarding World quickly. Even in the movie, they were fucking taking off. It was fast forward to hell. And it was almost confusing. Where in the book, it was slow and paced, and every single way of their step in their journey was purposeful. They're doing these certain spots on purpose.
Too, it's kind of funny. If you actually look at, like, a collection of the books from the same publisher, I'll state that just so that you get, like, it's not just like a bunch of different publishers producing the same book. You'll actually see how, like, as the Harry Potter books go, they get thicker and thicker.
Yeah, they just get bigger and bigger.
Like the last book was the last book was way bigger than, like, the first one.
The last book looked like War and Peace.
I had not actually. Wait, isn't that fucking?
Yeah, it's it's a huge fucking book. War and Peace is just a giant fucking book. Hey, love, how you doing? But yeah,
your name is Coom.
Coom. I just saw love at the end. I went, yes, love. But yeah, especially with the, like, movies like that. What was it? Ready Player One definitely isn't a super light read, but it's definitely not a heavy read. It's a good one. It's a good book. It's a really good book, and you should read it. Same thing with the Harry Potter books.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I suggest you actually read that book. Like, I had a lot of fun, or even if you just, like, audiobook it or something. Like, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, the audiobooks for Harry Potter are also very, very well done. I have the original cassettes.
The 2015 remake is, I would say, is better.
Really?
Than the original cassettes.
I remember listening to the cassette ones.
Yeah, I like the guy who does the voice acting for the 2015 remake, the redo of them. Dude, he does such a good job at jumping in between the characters. I fucking love it. Like, his McGonagall is, like, amazing.
I mean, I'll definitely check it out. I definitely need to get Audible. Audible.
Get out of here. We're not fucking sponsored.
I wish I was, dude.
Use Cody's Universe.
Use my promo code Cody's Universe to get 15% off your first month or 14 days free.
Only if.
Okay. Only if. I don't get it. I'm not popular enough to do that. Hey, love, thank you so much for the follow, man.
You'd be surprised, actually. Like, you'd be surprised as long as your content's wholesome enough. Like, people will take you.
I mean, I don't know if this is, like, an actual progress or not, but I have been contacted again by Raid Shadow Legends. But I think Raid Shadow Legends just asks literally anyone underneath the sun. I'm pretty sure if they can give, like, some homeless man $2. It's like, just go down the street and scream Raid Shadow Legends. Go. Go do it.
No, that's literally what they do.
Their advertising campaign is a meme, which made a meme, which made even more free advertising. If they advertise so much that people make fun of it, it's free advertising. There's no such thing as bad advertising when it's like that.
Wait, what?
There's no such thing as bad advertising, especially when it becomes a meme, like Raid Shadow Legends, where it became a meme, like on like on Reddit and stuff like that, where people are just like, oh yeah, this meal is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, or the teacher is like, yeah, this school day is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, or like President Trump talking, just saying Raid Shadow Legends.
But yeah, no.
Hey, Bug.
Sorry, I just had a stroke. Sam seems to be like brain dead right now. You doing all right over there?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Goodbye,
the
love.
Pix was talking.
Sam's
to
like,
me.
I don't read.
Sorry.
Thank you. Bye.
Sam's from Texas. He doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean I don't know how to read?
I'm just ignoring him. Sam.
But
Are you talking about like reading books in general? I don't do that.
oh, you mean those floppy things we use for fire? Oh no, I don't use those. Dude, what was it? I don't remember the last time I actually like either saw someone or actually like handled and read a physical book. It's all online now, and it's like a lot more convenient than hauling around like this fucking big ass book. Especially like reading like if I want to read the Deathly Hallows, that fucking book's huge, dude. It's huge. It's like a textbook.
The books are gonna be like ancient, like scrolls that we're gonna be reading.
Okay, 100% though. I found a like a thing on Amazon where you can buy like each house's book in like its own chest. It's like $400 or something like that, but it actually comes with its own fucking shit.
Oh,
yeah, so you could get like a Gryffindor Harry Potter book series in its own wooden chest.
See, that's buying it for the like aesthetic look, not just buying it for the book. Like sometimes I'll see
a collectibles item, basically.
Yeah, it's a collectibles item. And what was it? I remember going to the Harry Potter world and seeing like the full size Quidditch set.
No, we're not talking about that. No.
You're not talking about the Harry Potter world?
I want to go there. I want to go there.
Spoiler alert, Luke. It's been there for like how many years, Sam? It's been there forever.
But I've been poor for how
too
many years?
Late. It's too late, Luke. It's too late. I'm talking about it. You know what? Fine. We can not talk about it.
Let's not talk about it because I want to go to it too.
Oh my god, I've been there 7 times. I've been there 7 times. I lived 2 hours away from it.
We can go the 8th time all together. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
The 8th time all together.
Like actually 100%. No. Like Sam 100%. Like yes.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it then.
Yeah. Okay.
Quarantine's over. Let's take a trip.
Plans.
All right, boys. Save your COVID checks. Put at least $700 of that COVID check right in the savings account. Leave it there. I can buy the tickets.
I mean, yeah.
I'm a Florida resident. Super cheap. I got you.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit.
Florida resident, buddy. Woo-woo.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Oh, I forgot the peace sign doesn't work on this character.
Well, okay, because I also want to go to the Star Wars park. That's like another big one for me. Like,
I haven't gone to the Star Wars.
Like I might as well do both.
God, COVID ruined a lot of things. I was supposed to take a trip to fucking Europe last year, and I was supposed to see Revy. Revy still owes me drinks, and Jane knows it.
You know, I haven't talked to Revy in a long
I literally talked to Revy last week.
I don't know if you have or not.
She popped into my stream.
Really?
When we were playing, when Cody and I were playing fucking
I missed playing Overwatch with her. She was
playing. Journey to the Savage.
She was fun.
She's had a lot of shit on her plate. She's been super busy with life.
Yeah, and I was also supposed to visit Daegu too. I was supposed to visit Daegu. I was supposed to go to fucking Amsterdam. Revy owes me 2 drinks, and she has to do 5 group shots with me.
There's so many people. That if I were to make my way over to fucking Europe, I know Pi. I want to drink with Pi. I want to drink with fucking Revy. Fuck, who else? Who else do we know that's European? Bib? I want to drink with.
I got my friend Loomflies, which is Raiden. We should go hang out with too. He lives in Europe.
Yeah,
well, Matt TJ owes me a drink.
Yeah, TJ still owes you a drink.
Yeah.
Pi, you totally said that we would totally have a drink
And
together.
if Revy is lurking here, somehow, Revy, if you stop by the stream and you somehow watch this, your drinks are curing interest now. Your drinks are curing interest. It's a shot extra you have to do with me in a group every month. It's curing interest. Well, let's see, every 2 months.
Honestly, I don't even give a shit if this is like this. I'm 100% okay with this just being like just us just chilling and just talking and just no cameras, just us just getting together and just fucking hanging out. Because honestly, that shit would be amazing. Cause
I just wanted to go to a con.
Like,
I had a full cosplay made.
I remember that you had a fucking cosplay like ready
The short
to go,
trooper.
and then
The short
boom,
trooper.
COVID.
Well, I made it. I made it better. It was
we were
technically
all ready to go
made.
to TwitchCon. Haha,
Cody,
COVID happened. Well, guess we're not going.
I bought my plane
Wait,
tickets.
is there like a fat stormtrooper? Is that a thing in Star Wars?
You can be you can be an dude. You could be an officer, but the stormtroopers and stuff like that.
Isn't there some that are actually like
You could be space boss.
There are some officers in Star Wars who are just a bit chubby. Yeah, they're fine. The thing is, you would be an officer.
Isn't there? No, but aren't the
stormtroopers are like specifically picked. They're like they'll be like the Marine Corps
like any taller?
of us.
Like I would be substantially taller than you guys.
No, I mean you might be you'd be picked for officer candidate school, and you might be like army.
Yeah, like I wonder
if
there's because like isn't there some that are like modified even more than the normal?
Yeah, like dark troopers.
Any Star Wars nerds here?
Yes.
Cody.
Yeah, like any Star Wars know that if there's tall stormtroopers?
I mean, yes.
Well, because like remember when I was planning, and I still am planning on doing this. So Sam, at one point,
Bug says yes. There are tall stormtroopers. Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
What are they called? What are they called? But 100% though, there is the Halo armor. My brother had all the schematics to making the Mark V and Mark IV, like literally for like printing it yourself, like going and getting the molds and shit. Had all the information for that, and he also had all the information for most of the weapons from like the Halo 2 time and the ODST armor. And since Cody is a little bit shorter,
I would want the ODST armor, to be honest.
Yeah.
That is probably
100%
one of the best armors.
No, but Sam, since you and Cody are about the same height, and you guys are a lot shorter than me and like my older brother, if we made Master Chief gear, and you guys had ODST gear, and you're standing next to us, it would look so perfect.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
Yeah,
it would look like on camera. On camera, it would look.
We would be the grunts, and you would be the chief.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it would be so fucking cool.
The thing is, I like dressing up and stuff like that, but a lot of times it's like why I wanted like the stormtrooper outfit where it's like all sealed and everything is that I feel like in Star Wars that outfit's almost like a knight in armor. Like you might be the bad guy, but like you still feel like powerful encased in like a full suit. It's so cool. It's like the science fiction version of a knight in armor.
You saw Mandalorian though.
Yeah,
you saw how easily their armor was able to be, cracked open.
Yeah, I mean,
dude,
you think my fucking United States military gear is like invincible?
Beskar fucking spears.
Yeah, no, Beskar is like renowned for being able to fuck people up.
Wait, shush. 1 second. Music? Was that? No. Son of a bitch!
Cody's big dumb. Cody's big fucking dumb. I saw it in chat and I didn't want to say anything because I wanted Cody to go through the full motions of it. Whoever did that, fucking kudos.
I thought that was my dog hitting my door, and I'm like, Chest's not like hitting the door right now? Fucker. Who did that?
No, that was perfect. But no, 100% though. Like,
God damn it!
I've been joking around about this for literally like 10 years.
You'll never know.
Fucker.
But yeah, no. So like, how much would? Wait, Bay. How tall are you?
Oh, now it's. Second.
Mission failed.
Mission failed. We get him next time. And now it's not playing. I heard the last one. Now it's. Huh. 1 second.
Cody, when are you gonna get the Spetsnaz AC-130 in the air sound?
AC-130. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe one day.
Spetsnaz AC-130. Let me walk to the other side of the room when I play this because it's super fucking loud. Come on, okay. Here.
Wait, is it playing again? Is that actually someone knocking? It fucking played twice! Fuck, dude. Jesus Christ, that's so loud.
Oh shit. Okay.
I realized that the bit sounds are only playing for me and not the stream at all. So I was like, okay, let me restart it real quick. And then it started playing the knocking sound again. And I like took my headset off again. I was like, oh, God damn it.
Fucking juked twice.
Dude, it got me fucking twice.
I can crouch.
It plays for the stream. Yeah, now it does. It's just really quiet. No, before was it playing for the stream? Oh, who knows? I turned it up so it can be definitely louder. You know, the huge. Look at me hover. Danyata. I'm becoming one with my animal spirit right now, right? Hum hum. Oh. Fuck, dude. It's so fucking loud. It's so fucking funny at the exact same time.
Dude, fucking COD Modern Warfare 4, dude, that was... You hear that shit and you're like, uh-oh.
I still think Modern Warfare 2 is probably one of my favorites.
Why you all have to be tall, by the way?
I spent way too many hours in that game.
Tall. Yeah, COD 4, dude.
Blame my parents.
Actually, I purposely played it on the PC too, and I persisted a few times. Like I launch it from time to time and just have fun with it.
Yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty in such a long time. I remember my game when I was
Modern Warfare, right?
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, someone played Screamer and scared the shit out of me.
Three ODSTs and 2 Spartans running into a fucking like a Comic-Con. That'd be fucking perfect.
Comic-Con or TwitchCon, either or.
Yeah, the thing is, all the cons this year have been canceled too, so we're gonna have to wait for 2022 to do any cons. And I have my. At this point, I'm like tempted just to go to Walmart in full cosplay because I got the helmet on. Technically, they can't tell me to wear the mask. I have the helmet on. Just go to fucking Walmart wearing it.
No, fucking honestly, do it. You probably get a few.
Sir, put your mask on. What do you mean?
Honestly,
Helmet.
No, but see, you need to go there and get like really funny stuff. Like buy really funny stuff.
No, the thing is, I need to get someone else to be like Emperor Palpatine or Darth Vader, and I go with them.
Oh my God, Cody,
just go shopping.
Someone to get in a little like remote controlled. No, you need to get someone to get on like a little trike made gonk droid. And just put shit inside the gonk droid.
Oh yes, dude. Oh no, someone's got to be Emperor Palpatine with like no. The thing is, someone's got to be Emperor Palpatine with me, and I'm walking with them, and there's like a little mouse droid that they're controlling with like a little controller going around us.
It's fucking beeping a little bit. They probably they might get upset with you.
No, they'll absolutely kick me out at that point. But I did go to Hobby Lobby because I was trying to find acrylic glass or a heat gun so I can warp the visor a bit more because it was too malformed. It got too cold. So when I went and I was like trying out acrylic glass on the helmet, I had the helmet with me. People kept stopping me. He's like, "Where did you find that? Did you find that here?" I'm like, "No, man, I made it." Sanded it down, painted it, everything, and they're like, I had like 3 people want to take pictures with the helmet or like, "Can I try it on?" I'm like, "No." You can take a picture of it. You're not putting it on your head.
No, COVID.
But yeah, that gave me an idea. I'm like, maybe I should just go like to like the store to pick up groceries wearing that full stormtrooper outfit. Maybe on like May the 4th or something like that. I'll do that. That sounds like
Games
a
are
May the 4th.
bad. Where they put James Ski's Gmod video and talked about how he put a baby on the pizza. What?
Oh, that's right.
Wait,
Dude,
you guys-
the
you guys-
news
You don't
channel.
put babies on pizzas?
You know, I don't put babies on pizza, but I just literally just said your joke. Why did I do that? But yeah, the news channel talked about how they're like, oh, Gmod's bad, and they put babies on pizza.
Oh my god. Okay, I just watched the video. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. That's some fucking funny shit.
To open a pizzeria chain on an online server that is later revealed, alternatively from the usual ingredients, they also plan to use newborn babies as the main ingredient instead.
See, that's just peak comedy right there. That's just the funniest.
Oh my god. Dude, like local news is fucking hilarious because of like sometimes they'll actually report good shit and then other times
It's a
just
picture
so
of a guy who
dumb.
looks like a white Tyler the Creator, and my
You guys
name
ever
is
heard of
Tyler the
Son
Producer.
of
Oh, I remember that.
Anonymous hacker.
No, it wasn't Fox News. It was some off-brand news.
Welcome to Tyler's
Look it up.
Abortion
It's
Clinic.
some
God
local
damn it.
channel.
I
You're lost in
don't
ourselves.
have the video playing in the background.
VGCV News.
What do you think about our
VGCV News,
catchphrase?
Gary's not is the first thing that comes up. Holy shit.
Fucking son of a bitch.
What are your kids playing without adult supervision? Gary's Mod online server.
The thing is, what was it? A lot of people just don't understand what the fuck this stuff means.
Oh god. I accidentally came across some high
Uh-oh.
school some high
back.
school news video. That has 382 views.
What?
On somebody's personal fucking YouTube account. English video? ELA movie? I found
probably did it
somebody's
for a
high
school.
Yeah. This
School
is
project or something like that.
6 years old.
Back.
It's from 2014. No, 5 years. Jesus. No, sorry,
Dude,
7.
are we
That-
gonna
that-
do the same thing we
that's
did to
bad
that
math.
guy who was like making the poop sound by breaking the
Jesus.
ground, and we should all just write the word "nice" on the video?
I wonder if that's still there.
No, I
What is
checked
it,
on
like,
it.
you have, like,
I checked
7
on
or
it.
8 people just comment nice.
I
Is
checked
that
on
the
it.
only comments? Or please tell me there's more.
That literally is the only comments on it. Is just the word "nice."
Yeah, some random guy commented nice, and we're like, you know, I'm just
Can I
gonna
have
do the
babies
same
on
thing.
pizza?
Nice.
Nice.
Well, because like, okay, I 100% bet the person who saw that was like, how scandalous! This is disgusting. Why would they ever do something like that? And it's like, you know, they're making a joke.
Fucking
right?
fist bump me, you dumb shit.
Turkey.
Not waddle your fucking
Oh, yeah,
hands.
yeah, yeah. Turkey. Turkey.
Yeah,
Turkey.
fucking turkey me.
Turkey.
2,000 years later.
2,000 years.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. Try and,
2,000 years later. Shit.
we were getting off topic there pretty hard.
I mean, yeah, that is also
Worth it,
really
though.
true, dude. That's
Worth
really,
it.
really difficult. Wait, Sam, is that a picture of me with the Bob Ross cosplay on over there?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. That happened so long ago.
Degu, say that you've rented from me, and I'll talk to him. I just forget, like, I actually own a rental. I
What was
just
it?
forgot about that.
Actually, talking about rentals, my my last place, they somehow lost my $2,000 deposit. They said they don't have any record of it, even though I showed them my bank account and my charge from them stating that they did a $2,000 deposit, and they said no, you only did a $500 deposit. That was the deposit for the apartment. okay, what happened to my deposit for my cat and dog then? Because I had to do like an actual deposit for them for their carpet. And they went, oh, we don't have that on record either. I'm like, okay, yeah. So your repairs for your apartment, you owe us $279. I went, well, that's really nice. I'm not going to pay it. And they went, why? And I'm like, because you lost all of my deposit. Where did it go? Oh, we just don't have it on record, sir. Well, I just don't have it on record that I owe you money. And I tore up the piece of paper and put it in the bin and walked out. And they never contacted me since.
Oh yeah, honestly, they were just trying to get money out of you.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, if they wanted their money out of me or I actually owed them something, they would be constantly contacting me. Hey, you didn't pay that. Hey, you didn't pay that. They took $2,000 away from me.
I'll just give you my business line. It's international.
A non-Canadian number? Yeah. Daegu screams again for 20 times. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I use a Google Voice number as my business line. So.
Pizza. Hello, pizza.
Is that what you're eating right now?
No, I said hello, pizza.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's a joke for answering a phone call. It's like hello, pizza. I've been answering my phone pretty mean.
Reach out to me over Discord and we'll talk.
Whenever someone calls me now, I answer and I'm like, talk to me. People are like, what? Hello? I'm like, yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. And they're like, wait, dude. I've been getting a lot of phone solicitor calls recently. Like, a lot of them. Have you been getting, like, spammed by them recently, too?
Phone lister?
Yeah, like, your car insurance, your like fucking car warranty's expiring soon or whatever.
Well, see, what happens is I wait for it to get done and go through it and talk to an actual person, be like, stop calling me, and then hang up.
That doesn't work. Just block their number. Stop calling me. They're gonna put you on a list that you answer your phone.
Tell them to remove. I'm gonna tell them to remove my phone number.
They won't. See,
they
what
literally
ends
stop.
up happening. Yeah, but it happens again later on, though, doesn't it?
I haven't had one in like months now.
I had one yesterday.
You might have been lucky then.
I had so many.
But 100% though, if you ever want to help get away from them, make your answering machine like make it sound like it's a business line. So mine is like, hello, you've reached Luke's office. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get a hold of you. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And then, then it just goes right to the, record the message, and they just never even attempt. They don't even leave like a fucking, even the automated thing just like cuts out at that point. But no, 100% though, if you answer your phone, like, hello, like, how, like, pretty much like, this is like blankety blank business, how can I assist you? They will hang up on you.
Yep.
If it's an actual person, they'll just straight up hang up on you because they're like, oh shit, we called a business.
One time I was actually I was at work on a secure phone. I was on a secure phone at work at the base, and I got a phone solicitor, and I was like, how did you get this number? They're like, oh, this is the house of like blah blah blah. I'm like, this is a secure line, because I had to say like an actual prompt. It's like, hello, this is blah specialist blah blah blah. Like, you're on a secure line. Please notify blah 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 blah. How can I help you? And they continue talking. I'm like, are you a phone solicitor? Do you realize you're on a secure military line? And immediately when I said, he's like, I'm a what? It's like, this is a Fort Drum. You're on a secured line. Your number is now being written down. And he hung up so fucking quick. I don't know what happened, but I had to report that. So hopefully whoever was doing a stupid spam call.
Probably nothing happened because most of the time they just use a phone caller. Sorry, interesting.
How the fuck they got that number?
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. Like, this is a secure line. How did you get this?
So Cody, to divert us back to VR shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how much?
Dude,
do you know how
probably
much
shit his pants, to be honest.
What? Sorry.
Do you know
what?
how? Do you know how much the like the mouth tracking and eye tracking like attachments or costs of the headset will be?
I remember looking at the price. It was like $139, which was relatively the same price as an extra tracker, which was crazy. I saw the original part.
Yeah,
it was
because-
$139, but I don't think it's gonna be that much. I think it might be more.
Okay, because honestly, I would love that.
But it's only right now for the HTC Vive. What was it called?
No, I get that.
The newer headsets.
The Cosmos.
The Cosmos. It's only for. I don't know why it wasn't for the Index. It didn't say Index on the compatibility sheet. It said only Cosmos. I'm
It's
like,
probably
why?
because it's HTC developed.
Yeah.
It's only HTC developed. That's why. They're trying to stay. They're just trying to stay relevant in the market. But no, I was intrigued because like that's something like, who knows? You know, it might be actually pretty cool.
I mean, maybe. I want like, especially where wasn't my fucking tracking is like losing its mind. Okay, whatever. Wasn't like, Jesus Christ, God, sound alerts. Was it like my girlfriend was trying to figure out what new headset she wanted. She's like, oh, do I want yours or do I want to just go out and buy an Index also when I get my stimulus check and just give your headset to my brother because he gave me a bunch of computer parts and stuff, and do I just want to give him the headset for like as a gift for all the computer parts he gave me? And I'm like, that's not a bad idea, but why go for the Index? I'm only going for the Index because I'm like that big. I want the newest. I want the best. I want shit that's expensive. And the Index is the biggest and brightest right now. That shit's expensive, and it's the top
I'm
10.
more like the what is it?
It's the whale product.
The fucking.
It's a whale product.
No,
It's the whale product.
You gotta get the 8K VR headset.
Oh, okay. No. I want Valve sort of stuff. I want my stuff that's usable. I want my usable whale products. Like I want the 3090 of
You
the.
still use it. I actually met
No.
someone on here that actually uses that headset.
But the thing is, I want the
4K
30.
headset?
I want the 3090 of the VR headset world. I want something new and fresh that I know that will work. That I don't have to download more third-party applications for it to fucking work or fiddle around with it. Where, like, for her, I'm like, why don't you just get the Cosmos? Like, the $600 headset Cosmos. You have the trackers now. You have the headset. The Index controllers will work for it. And now the Cosmos will also work perfectly integrated with Steam. It might not be as nice as the Index, but it's still new. And you have all these new products coming out. It's not discontinued like my headset I have on right now. My headset, the HTC Vive, the Gen 2... is discontinued. You can't buy it on the website.
Yep.
And it's practically becoming unusable. All the new trackers are 3.0. They only work with 2.0 base stations. I can't have more than 2 base stations with working with full body. I'm reaching my end.
Oh, okay. He said 3.0. I was like, wait, what? I'm like,
Yeah,
that's-
new
wait, what?
new trackers
No,
for
you
full
should-
body
you
are
should be able to
smaller.
use-
No, the new ones will not work with 1.0
Lighter?
base stations. Yeah,
More battery?
lighter,
Oh, yeah.
smaller,
Better
more
tracking?
battery. And they will not. Why they're better tracking is they will not work
did you
with
guys-
1.0 trackers.
Okay, there was a company out there that was going to be advertising a new,
Yeah, take his
new
advertisement
full
again.
body trackers that were going to be like smaller and lighter, that were going to have more oomph to them.
Yep.
Does anyone know anything about that?
Oh, so what was it? I was
I
watching
think
a
they're
video
called
on
like
them.
Trinity.
They should be coming out next month. Either next month in April or March. Oh, sorry, May. Sorry,
Yeah,
May.
I'm skipping.
May. Not this month. April or May. They should be coming out. But the thing is, what was it? A lot of with my, the older tech, like my HTC Vive, all of the new tech is coming out needs the 2.0 base stations to work properly. I think they will work, but all of the advantages, like better tracking and everything, won't be usable with the old 1.0 trackers. It's kind of like using It's kind of like using like the a device that needs 3.0 USB ports and putting it in a 2.0 USB port. It might still work, but it's not going to be as efficient, and you're wasting all of that extra money on getting something brand new and super fast, and it just doesn't work. You might as well be using the old ones. Batteries don't
Oh, that's right. Okay, so Tundra Labs is the company that's producing the chips for the new VR trackers, but I believe that what they're doing is they're developing it for other companies to purchase. So like Facebook could buy them, or Valve could buy the chips. So in a sense, they're not playing total manufacturer, but they're playing as the chip manufacturer. So that's why there's still like a little bit of it's kind of up in the air because they're not complete.
Yeah.
Not really monopoly,
actually,
but they're actually it's one of those things where the
like
other companies
Intel's
could buy
chips.
their trackers. So there could be Facebook trackers. There also could at the same time be Valve
monopoly
trackers. Since it's not just one company producing the part, like the face, like the mouth tracker, like HTC's mouth tracker, it'll be open source then. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to the new tech.
Yeah,
the thing is, I need to upgrade if I want to do to the new tech. Like, all this new stuff that's coming out I know for a fact, will not be compatible with my headset. And I need to upgrade if I want to see all this new tech, or at least try it out. So that's why I'm getting the Index.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw my opportunity. I got my stimulus check, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it because it'll be cheaper. It's available right now.
What color are your trackers?
What do you mean?
Is it a gray top or a blue top?
Of the Index controllers?
Your trackers.
Oh.
Mine are blue tops.
They're blue tops.
You have 2.0s then. Blue tops, okay. Yeah, my original trackers are gray tops, and that's why I had to buy new. I literally had to buy new trackers.
Mine's the newer ones because I bought these. I had to get new trackers recently because some of them died. The one I have that's broken, actually, it's right next to me, is gray top. This one right here in my hand. You can't see it because I'm in VR. But this is one that wasn't working. I was testing it to see if it would actually turn on. It doesn't work. Like the trackers work by having like a electro gimbal inside of it that knows where it's turning and spinning around. Kind of like an aircraft. The aircraft knows on its control panel that you're upside down by a little gimbal, and these things have like an electronic gimbal inside of it that knows if it's upside down or upright. And it's broken. The accelerator inside of it is broken, so if I turn it left, it like fucking shoots off into space leftwards, and it doesn't know when to stop. Yeah, and then turns off.
Yeah.
The accelerator on it just doesn't know when it stops turning left or turning right, or it stops going upwards. Because if immediately when I make a direction, it just permanently goes the other way. But it happens. I've had it for a while, so it's gone through a lot of hardship, especially it went through a puppy, and it also went through many drink nights with me. So
true.
I've punched a hole through my wall and it fell on.
Well, yeah.
You also punched a hole through your door.
Yep. Yeah, that was my head.
I've also seen Cody be drunk and try to fucking skydive.
Either way, you still punched the hole through.
Oh my god, if you look in the Cody's IRL pictures on my Discord, you can see one picture with my giant cut on my leg that I missed my bed with. I tried diving at my bed and I missed and I hit the wall and like destroyed my leg.
Didn't you, like when you're working on your chair, didn't you like cut your leg open or something?
What was that?
Weren't you like when you were working on your chair and you got like the chair stuck or something?
Oh yeah, I broke my shin.
Like,
I actually fractured my shin. I went to go to get it x-rayed and I actually fractured my shin.
Jesus.
I still have the scar on my shin. Yeah, it's on. It's the
Cody.
clip. The clip is on my Twitch channel of me popping it off and like literally fracturing my shin. answer
it's
this
good-
question
it's good
correctly, and
that
I will
there's
follow
gonna
you. No promises that I will actually answer a question correctly. I'm very smooth-brained. What are we doing?
What happened to
drinking?
the
I don't
other
know, man.
G?
Probably this
The
weekend.
G's. Whatever happened to the other demonic wolf G series? 'Cause your G8s,
What happened to the
what
other-
happened to G7 and the others?
They didn't answer the question correctly, Luke. They all died.
They didn't say anything though. They haven't said anything yet. They haven't typed a
The thing
response
is,
yet.
he's numbered G8 because this is a Generation 8. All the other ones died from answering, asking questions.
Dig, if you
Oh,
want
that
to
makes sense.
join, just ask to join.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Sam.
We're running out of ideas to talk about. We're still
Dude,
like
you-
switching back.
fucking-
I
you
know the
can't-
answer to this.
NPR.
Demonic Wolf, you can't answer me
No, I
that.
know-
You asked that question because I'm colorblind. I don't remember colors. I threw a water bottle at you. I'm fucking colorblind, man. I've never bothered to try to memorize what colors make what because it doesn't matter to me. It's like someone with taste being like, "You want to become a chef?" No. That guy can't taste. Why would I want to memorize colors if I fucking can't even see them?
I could taste purple.
Whoops. Answer me a different question.
Okay, I just watched the clip of you fucking up your leg again, and I like how after you do it, you just hear me laughing in the background.
Dude, yeah, it was awful. Dude, I fractured my shin and I put a half-inch fracture into it. The shit was purple for
Okay,
weeks.
the color is light red.
So, by the way, what
Demonic
does
Wolf,
2
the answer to
times
that question is light red.
125 equal? Well, 2 times 125, first you move the 2 over to the 1, that's 200. Then you move the 2 over to the 2, that's 4, and then you move the 2 over to the 5, so it'll be 250. Or you can just add it on top of each other, so 125 plus 125 equals 250.
Cody, that was some weird ass fucking multiplication you just did there.
Well, you go big to small on it. You don't go left to right.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
you go left to
that
right.
fucking,
not right to
I
left.
get it. I followed, but that
We were taught
that hurt
left to
my
right.
head.
We were taught left to right.
Well, I really liked math when I was
Demonic
younger.
Wolf Gates,
Thank you.
Welcome to the universe.
Okay, but
Thank you for the follow.
Demonic, I'm not the streamer, but was I correct though? Was it light red?
I think it's green. I don't know. Blue and red? What was it?
Well, I mean,
I think
was
I know
thinking
what you're referencing. It's not pink. It's not pink though, dude. It's light red.
It's light red. Dude, I can't see pink,
But depends
white,
on the
blue,
fuck.
purple, green,
Damn it!
or
No,
red.
no. Okay, 100% though. 100%. I thought you were making a fucking I thought you were making a fucking Halo. What was that series called? Red versus Blue reference.
yeah, see, pink. Told you.
What was it?
No,
It's funny when
did you
people
not
like.
just hear me.
It's funny when
Yeah.
people like bring
No,
over
no,
colors to me.
but-
Like, how do you like this shirt? It's like a tinge of like peach with a little white stripe in it. I'm like,
Cody, can you see pink?
yeah, no,
Cody can see some colors.
Yeah. No.
Cody
Yeah,
Cody
no.
is not completely colorblind. He has
I'm.
what is it like? Blue green.
Yeah, Cody sees
green.
in black and white.
So one eye is
Yeah.
blue
Cody
green.
has the blue green.
One eye's blue green, and one of them's like the yellow one. So actually, if I close one eye, everything's tinted a little bit blue, and if I close one eye, the other one's tinted a little bit yellow. I'm 2-type colorblind, which causes me to also have
Okay.
2 types different of
Demonic
prescriptions for
Wolfgate?
my eyes,
I
and
get
which
it.
causes me to also
I'm
have
just being
stigmatism.
facetious.
Was it stigmatism is when your eyes are different like lens or like angles. So one's different color blindness, one's different prescriptions, and so I'm just all kinds of
Wait,
fucked. I don't
what?
have depth perception. I don't have depth perception because I have stigmatism, which means my eyes are different. One eye has different color blindness, the other one has a different color blindness, and then one eye is worse than the other. Like this one would be like 10% worse. My right eye would be 10% worse than my left eye. But my left eye would be 10% worse on yellow, green color blindness, and my right eye would be a little bit better on blue and purple. It's great.
No, wait. The fuck color is violet now?
What the fuck is violet?
It's like a purple.
Isn't, what was it? I love people who are like, dude, that's
No,
that's
you're
like
not
a
gonna- you're not gonna-
navy blue. I'm like, I have fucking
Red and
no
fi-
idea what color that is.
No, white and red makes like pink, but there's like,
What
okay,
colors
100%
make
not
pink?
trying to. It's white and red.
We're getting
Red,
stuck on
white.
this. It's great.
Yeah.
No, but there's but there's also
Whoever told
like
you that,
there's
Pi?
also no. He might be thinking of the pink color that looks like pink, but it's not pink. It's magenta. 'Cause I think
I
you
don't
take,
know these colors. I
red
know these
and
words,
violet
but I don't know what
together.
they look like. It's like
If you
describing
take-
colors to a
if you think
blind
it's
man.
magenta, but it also looks pink. It looks pinkish. If you're not color savvy, it
Cody,
looks pink.
You know what the
we
sunset
need to
looks
get
like,
those glasses for Cody, to be honest.
dude? It's like trying to describe
Just
a
so Cody can
sunset
see
to someone
colors.
who's blind. They're
So
like,
we
yeah,
can
it's a
describe
circle.
what these
What's a
colors actually
circle?
are.
Shit.
What's up?
Cody, wait. When you see blue eyes, what do they look like then? Do they just look like brown?
They're the same color as a gray
Wait,
people with gray
wait.
eyes.
Oh, gotcha.
So was it colorblind works in a way? I'm just missing receptors in my eyes. So whatever
it's magenta.
color's closest to that receptor, it will just turn into that color. So purple and blue, I don't know which receptors of purple or blue I have in my eyes, but they're the closest to whichever one. I can be just seeing purple for blue for everything, but I don't know because I can't tell. I've never seen the difference between the two. So I'm just missing receptors in my eyes. I'm not
it is
like
the worst thing.
I'm not like I can't see. I
Yes,
can
It
see
is
it's
the
fine,
worst
but
thing
it's
ever,
missing
though.
it.
Trying to get. It is
Yes,
the
thank
worst
you.
thing ever trying to get Cody to like play like something like Daisy or something. And I'm like, yo, hey Cody, I'm in the fucking greenhouse. And he's like, which one? And I'm like, God damn it! How else
No,
can I describe this house to
it
you
would
other
be-
than the fact
it would
that it's
be-
green?
I'm in the yellow house. I'm colorblind. It has 2 windows. Luke, they all have 2 windows. I'm walking outside.
Yeah, no, but it's like we're in the middle of a firefight. And I'm like, Cody, God damn it! Like, I know, but fuck, man.
Or
Like, I can't think that fast. I can't give you a description of this house without it's green and that's it. It's just green.
well, and then it'll be the issue with like describing like one of those cargo containers, the metal ones. I'll be like, yeah, I'm right next to the Connex
Yeah.
container, and you're like, the what? The 12x13 Connex container. It should be tan. You're like, a what? The big metal box, because that's what they're called in the military. They're called Connex
The fucking-
containers.
Yeah, you just say shipping container. Like
Yeah, but
every
the thing is,
normal person in the world.
But I've been in the
Normal
military for
person
like
shipping
fucking 4 years. It's been like engraved in my mind. They call them certain ways.
Isn't Connex like an actual company though? It's like
Yeah.
calling a fucking like a baby's pacifier a binky. Like
Who doesn't
people
call-
know what a binky is, but it's a
people,
fucking company.
people know what binkies are. Are you saying that people who fucking watch like The Simpsons don't know what binkies are?
Cody. No,
We
no,
call them
but if you don't know
pacifiers.
what- it's called
You know what? You know what I do to fucking people? Pacify.
No, but people call
I don't
them
know
binkies.
pacifiers. Fucking pacify them.
Oh my god. Connex container.
I think the Connex means
I think
it's, a
it's
company.
actually produced. Yeah, it's an actual company. Connex is a company.
Yeah, I think those are the Connex is the company who
Do they
supplies
make
us
shipping
with those
containers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They make shipping containers, but still though. Oh, they actually make like. Oh, that's actually really cool.
What do they make?
Like decommissioned shipping containers that have been converted into
Homes.
like like those like single
You can make
apartment
those.
storage. No, not even that. No, not
Yeah.
even that. Storage units.
Yeah, what was it?
They convert
people
them
turn
to
them.
dry storage units. That's
No,
actually really cool.
People turn those things into garages, dude. You can buy a Connex container that's been was it pretty much decommissioned for really, really cheap, and it's a sealed container. It's practically waterproof if you close it up
Yeah.
enough. And you can turn those things into garages. People have just placed them in their yards and just added like a garage door on it and turned them into garages. People have made them into homes.
Yeah, no,
it's
I'm-
crazy.
I'm
Also,
actually
bunkers
looking at
too.
them. That's actually.
They're huge.
Well, no, but like 100% though.
What's a
This
biggie?
is
It's a
like this
pacifier.
is a Connex container that's been converted to a like a personal storage thing, like with a bunch of doors and shit, like you'd see at like a rental place.
Yeah.
So no, I was just like, oh shit, that's actually that might not be.
They're
a bad
really
idea to
useful.
do.
They're crazy big
sorry,
too.
the side tangent though.
Yeah.
By the way, Cody, did you hydrate when Big Amish?
I did. I'm
redeemed
actually
it?
out of water.
Wait,
I
Jared's
threw
here?
it. I threw it at the wall, saying that I'm colorblind. Remember that? I drank the rest of the bottle and I threw it. And I'm like, I threw a water bottle at you.
Yep, Cody's reached his water limit. I don't allow him to have any more than that every day.
I gotta go pee pee. I will be
That's
giving
how
a
much longer
treat
are we doing this
to
for, by the
Frosty in a
way?
little. I mean,
Yeah, we're
I've reached a good.
we've been going for two and a half hours.
I've reached a good topic limit. You guys done?
One of my stuff is about to die.
Yeah. Also, my
Well,
stuff is about to
100%
die
And
too.
I
My
don't
stuff's
have,
at-
I don't have
I
bag
guess,
packs like
if
you
we were
do.
to like, if we
my
were
stuff's
to
still
like
about to die, too.
conclude anything that was said today, I would definitely say that if you guys are gonna try out some new VR shit, keep your ear to the ground. Like, if you don't have the finances to fucking just go out there and fucking buy every fucking thing under the moon, see what other people are doing, see what other people are saying about it,
especially
and
with Oculus and
be
stuff
willing
like
to
that.
try shit.
There's cheaper options.
Well, be willing to try stuff. Well, there is. But what I'm getting at though is, be willing to take a chance and see if the other systems, other services are going to be better. Because I'm going to download both Neos VR and fucking the other one, Chill Out
VR.
and see how they go.
Actually,
because 100%.
Pi did good. Put in a
'Cause,
wonderful
like, if it's
topic
worth
here,
it,
real quick.
I might as well.
Real quick topic to say something about is what headset
Oh my
would you
God,
guys
24-hour
recommend?
podcast would be a bad idea.
24-hour podcast. Fuck
If you
that,
were
dude.
to get
But if you each of us give out a recommendation, and we'll say why that's a good idea. You first, Luke.
Okay. Okay. Well, the biggest thing I would ask you is, what is your purpose? Do you just want to run around and be goofy? Do you want to
let's say
Pavlov, or do
let's
you
say
want...
general use of video games like VRCHAT and Beat Saber. That's the easiest things to add, and usually the most generic.
But that's
Mixed reality.
But no. But see, that's the thing though. Is I wouldn't if VRChat and Beat Saber. I would
dude,
say
I fucking guessed it. VRChat and Beat Saber. Boom.
Okay, but the main reason I say this though, maybe Gorn, you're gonna want to get something that is going to be more friendly with Steam VR. So either mixed reality, Cosmos, or Valve Index. However, there's nothing wrong with getting a Quest 2 if you want to be financially stable. Like, the main reason I say it matters on what you want to use it for is no different than if you were going to have a fucking balls to the wall computer or something to just play your game. Because there's a difference between like getting a computer that can stream shit and play it at the same time and render everything at a perfect like frame rate and shit, versus just playing the game. Because like, you don't need to spend $4,000 on a rig, but if you want to be able to stream it and play on that same computer, you might need to drop like $2,000 on a really crazy computer that'll run perfectly at like 1080p or whatever.
Crap.
So if it's something like VR chat specifically, if your main goal is I want to run around and socialize in VRC, you are probably going to get tempted with the notion of you are probably going to be tempted to get full body or get the index controllers. So if you get something like the Quest, you have to then buy an additional $600 of fucking like lighthouses and then an additional $300 of the trackers. So you need to get all this shit and like off the get-go, and then you can finally use your full body. But if you just buy an index, you just spend that price straight up anyways. So you either have to sit there and deal with a bunch of different programs that you need to run, because like to use like an Oculus, you need to have like virtual desktop, which is another $20 on top of it. So you need to buy virtual desktop and then all this other shit just to get everything to work.
Making a short example.
There is
long.
no short answer.
What headset would you recommend for just playing those games and not streaming them? For someone who wants to experience VR and play Beat Saber, Gorn, and stuff.
I would say mixed reality. Windows mixed reality.
I'd say anything that you could upgrade to trackers. If it's with VRC, it's something that can upgrade with trackers, no questions asked. Because again, if you play it and you're like, "Fuck, eventually I want this,"
Yeah.
do you then like? Are you
If you
slapping
don't
yourself in
eventually
the face
want
because
trackers,
you yeah,
then
but
I'd
that's the
say
thing
mixed
though.
reality.
But that's the thing though is I don't
Because
know
mixed
how
reality has
many
gotten a lot
people.
better since it first came out.
Well, the thing is, what was it?
No, 100%. Though, but
each-
like,
each
that's what I'm saying, though, is,
recommendation
like,
at one
most
time.
people.
Luke, are you?
Yeah, well, that's
are
what
you
I'm saying.
reaching
Most
the,
people,
conclusion
most
of
people
yours?
would be willing. Bitch, if you let me finish, I will.
Go ahead. I've been letting you talk for like
No, but
5
yeah,
minutes.
like-
I started on the Oculus Rift.
Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Though.
It was
Like,
good.
If you want to upgrade though, if you want to
But
get
the only
like
problem
more
I had with
fancy
it was
bells
the
and
screen
whistles-
door effect.
Yeah, well, but that's what I'm getting.
That's
at.
also
Like,
stuff to have to
if-
consider and everything.
Yeah, it comes down. There's a lot. It's not so much a simple question. That's kind of what I'm getting at, Cody. There is no like
The index doesn't have
one
fucking
and
screen door
done-
effect at all. It's kind of
Yeah,
I know it's not a
There's-
one and
there's-
done answer, but if you had to
Yeah,
give
like,
someone
I
a
would definitely say
recommendation
something that
for
is
their
Steam-
first
Steam compatible.
VR experience for something that's easy, plug and play, like you would be recommending your mom to use.
I would
Hey,
say something
mom,
that's Steam
here's something
compatible.
plug and
Don't get me
plug
wrong,
and play.
Quest is great. Quest is good and all, but like I'd say if you want to play VRC, something that's Steam compatible, like Steam straight up, like its main system is Steam. Because then you know if you want to get like full
Thank
body
you,
or whatever
Bug,
later
for the
on, you
70
can
bits,
with
man.
no questions.
Thank you so much. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, Luke.
No, you're good. That was the
Okay.
conclusion of it.
All right, here's my recommendation. I would also second the something that's Steam compatible because mine's pretty short and simple. I would imagine someone who would be like the average user, someone who would be my mom or my older brother who's not very computer savvy or knows like troubleshooting websites that would be able to find answers. Like maybe if I go on Reddit, I'll be able to figure out how to jerry rig my Oculus Rift so I can have full body, or like jerry rig my my Xbox 360 Connect tracker and have 180 full body stuff.
kind of reason
Like,
why consoles were made.
yeah, that stuff is a bit harder to figure out, and someone who isn't tech savvy won't be able to know what to do. So I would be suggesting maybe the HTC Vive, because someone will be able to buy it, yes, used, but it is
Or the Cosmos. yeah.
or the Cosmos. But the thing is, the HTC Vive, the older one, Gen 2,
But yeah, you still
is
have
cheaper
to
on the
set up
internet.
tracking though.
Yeah, the thing is, the tracking. The thing is, all that Steam itself, when you plug it in, tells you what to do. Hey, are you doing a room setup
That's
or sitting
true.
setup? Okay, now you need to put your trackers here and here. Do that right now. Is it set up? Awesome. Now put your controllers on the ground. It gives you step-by-step instructions, and it's plug and play, meaning when you plug it in, it launches itself and is like, hey, first time setup, this is what you need to do. I'll definitely do like HTC Vive because it would be cheaper online. They would work. All the most 90% of the bugs,
That's-
especially with
yeah.
HTC Vive, the headset, has been worked out, and they're nice and smooth plug and plays. And they're I've seen people selling
The
them
best thing
on
I'd
like
say-
Facebook Marketplace for like $200, and they're really $200 for
Yeah,
a VR
well,
headset. Dude, it's crazy.
If you don't have a crazy computer though, get Quest.
Yeah, if you don't have a crazy
Like hands
computer,
down,
get
you're
Quest.
not gonna. If you don't have a good computer, pretty much, if you want to do full body and shit like that, you need a good computer.
But
if you
yeah,
don't have
I mean,
good
you can get a
computer,
Quest and
go
get
Quest.
the link and still
Yeah.
use the computers,
Yeah,
hardware
it'll still have
and
some
also
of the.
the-
oomph,
I
some
mean,
of the oomph.
the Cosmos,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
normal
So then,
Cosmos
yeah,
has
yeah,
the
yeah. Go-
all
go-
one
go-
in one PC thing, so that would work still. A
Yeah,
good
you'll be
computer.
able to see people's
Yeah, but
avatars
just-
and everything after you get the link.
Yeah, Pi said they got a good PC. So yeah, do you either the Cosmos if you want to get at the cheaper price, get the Vive if you can find one online.
Actually, you
and
can run
then-
VR in a
Yeah,
950.
and if you want to go balls to the
run.
wall, just get Index.
What was it? My laptop, which is a Helios 300, will run VR just fine and nice and smooth, and it isn't super powerful. I expect people wanting like, oh, I want to play getting to gaming, but I don't want to buy a big desktop. I'm gonna buy the Helios 300, which is a $900 laptop. It should run all my games. Okay, I want to start and I want to get in VR, and all I have was this like gaming laptop, but it says it's VR ready. I would suggest getting an HTC Vive. Because it would be plug and play. The laptop would have all the plugs perfectly suited for it, and it wouldn't be. The HTC Vive has the lower end poly count, so it won't be as strong to your computer. It won't take as
Yeah,
much.
the only
CPU
thing I
hog.
would say is like we said before earlier in the earlier in the stream / podcast is that the HTC Vive is discontinued now. So if it breaks, you're shit out of luck.
I mean, that's why
Like,
you'll be
there's-
buying it
you're not-
used.
you're
You're
not gonna-
expecting it not to last, though.
Yeah, no, I know, but that is a concern though for anyone who is new and doesn't understand shit though. It's good to have that knowledge that you are stepping into an unknown territory of somebody else's product that it's already used. So
Yeah, but
if you
also
want to go for
it's-
new, go with the Cosmos.
If you want new, go with the Cosmos. If you
The
want
Cos-
something
or
that's
mix around.
relative
Or
enough
mix.
still to use, with all full body tracking, new index controllers, you can buy the HTC Vive, and all of those will still be plug and play workable.
Except for not the 2.0 trackers.
Oh, not the 2.0 drive. I'm talking about the index controllers. I said index controllers.
The controllers. Yeah.
It's still relatively
Yeah,
new
no.
enough
Yeah,
to use
whenever
the
you say
trackers.
I'm like. Yeah, whenever you say trackers, I'm thinking, wait, you talking about the pucks, or are you talking about the controllers?
I'm talking about
'Cause the
controllers
are
and the
separate than the
pucks.
trackers.
What was it? The pucks still
Yeah, 'cause
work and the
those are
controllers still work.
trackers.
What was it? But they're just
Well, no,
they're
not
just
the
relative
wait,
enough
do the
still.
2.0s work with the?
Yeah, I'm wearing the 2.0s right
I
now.
can't remember.
The
if
2.0s work with the new
the-
with the new base
The
stations.
2.0s, the 2.0s work with the 1.0s, but the
Yes.
1.0s don't work with the 2.0s. That's what
The
it is.
1.0s
Yes,
don't work with
yes.
2.0s. That's why I'm saying the HTC Vive is still relevant enough to use newer products. But it won't use them as efficiently, but they will use them. And then if you want to upgrade and get an index, when you're like, wow, I've been using this HTC Vive headset till I burned it to the ground. I have like 20,000 hours in VR chat. And I've had this index I bought off someone at like a fucking McDonald's because I bought it off Etsy or something. Not Etsy, I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. I want to upgrade. I want to get something new. I'm going to buy a Valve Index. Buys an Index. Guess what? The controllers still work. The trackers still work because they bought them. The HTC Vive's still relevant enough. They're not buying the really old stuff. The HTC Vive's still technically relevant enough to warrant it buying it. As long as you're buying it for a lower price, it's going to be used because there's no new ones left. Imagine like you can't touch it. Yeah, the thing is, I'm pretty short. I'm actually average. I'm actually 5'10" now, so I'm not that short. Woo, 5'10". Ah, fuck you. Ah. But yeah, if you want newer products that will continue being new and still be like, I want the new base stations and they'll still work, buy the Cosmos. But if you want something older that's cheaper and you can still use with newer products but not the brand new ones that are coming out in 2021, it would be the HTC Vive in my book, because that would be the easiest plug and play. You might be paying a little extra for the plug and play feature, but it'll be a lot less hassle for someone who's brand new to VR and maybe even still brand new to PC culture itself.
Even without the PC, you can
and
still
that's
play VRChat and everything else without it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
and
But it's for
that's
someone
what
who
I'm saying.
wants
If
to.
you
Standalone
don't-
system.
If getting the trackers really doesn't matter to you, like Quest is hands down.
Yeah,
'Cause
if you
know you're
if
getting
you
a
see
brand new
yourself
product that is
never
new,
buying full
and it
body,
works.
if you
That
see
goes
yourself
for
never
mixed
wanting
reality
VR
as well,
and just
because
want to
they
be
don't have
part of it,
trackers either. They're all implemented into the actual headset.
Yeah,
it's
yeah. And they're
light
like,
tracking.
It's hard.
by the way.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat it because of how cheap
Yeah.
because like everyone fucking
No,
has it.
mixed
so all the
reality
bugs
has
are
gotten a
gonna
lot
Goddamn,
better
it's tall as fuck.
since its first release.
No. What I'm saying though is that just with the sheer fact that the Quest has everyone and their fucking grandma has a Quest now.
Because it's
a bunch of
cheap
people
and
bought the Quest one, but,
relatable.
Like
You can play Beat
Yeah.
Saber on and everything. It's the I don't have room to have an HTC Vive. I don't have money to buy an HTC Vive. Why would I do that? I don't have the room and I don't have the money, but I want to play something like Beat Saber or something like that. So they buy those products because it's small enough. You have to have your hands in front of your face, because if you put them to your sides, they don't track anymore. They have to be right here in this 180-degree circle. And that's all they need. They want to play Beat Saber, it's right in front of them. They want to play Gorn, it's right in front of them. Stuff like that where it doesn't need a lot of body movement or expressing yourself. Like, it's fine. Like, oh, I want to play VR chat and just move my arms around a little bit. Or like, be funny. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Getting your grandma into VR or something like that, it works. Why would you need anything different other than that if you want to do those things? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? What's your recommendation, Sam? You haven't said your recommendation.
No,
Like I said, mixed reality.
Mixed reality.
One,
Okay.
it's easy to set up. Two, you know, it's gotten a lot better. And actually, like, if I didn't have a headset right now, I'd get a mixed reality headset.
By the way, I just described why Bug said, Cody just described why I bought a Quest. That's what Bug said. And I completely understand why people buy a Quest. You don't have the money and you don't have the room. Why would you buy a $500 headset or even a $1,000 headset? It's just a waste of money. I just want to be in VR chat, say hi to my friends. I don't care if I see their models, and I just want to go play Beat Saber. Like, yeah, why would you do anything different? Like, for me, why I want the Index is because I want to stream more VR chat, and I want to have all these extra new products that are coming out. I mean, well, why would I keep my older one?
And it's pointless.
What's up?
I can 100% though. If you're going for the experience of VR, and you have money to spend and you have a computer to match,
Be immersed in VR, you have to go to the biggest of the big.
Yeah.
Holy
This is why
shit, dude.
why I went for the Valve
Half-Life
Index.
Alex and the Index.
That's
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be
God.
I'm gonna be replaying Half-Life Alex once the Index comes in. I can't wait because what was it? The difference
Yeah, yeah,
between
yeah.
I still haven't
I've
finished
heard
it. I
about
still need to finish it.
the difference between the HTC Vive headset and the Valve Index is apparently huge. The screen door effect is non-existent. The headphones are amazing for
It's
it. So much more
non-existent, no.
comfortable. That's why I'm like, I want this. I want this product.
I spent $1,000 on it.
Yeah. I just spent $1,000 on mine too. Mine's on its way. It should be here Friday. But the reason why I
You
bought
brought a
these.
resin printer?
Shit,
Jesus.
took longer for me than it did for you. Jesus Christ.
Because
Oh,
it's a 2-day shipping.
The
2-day shipping.
newest implementation. Yeah, the newest implementation. They have that shit on. They actually have their shit figured out.
What was it?
It took like a month before I got mine.
Yeah. What was it the?
Yeah,
they
it only
just,
took
they
me.
just got a
It
new
only took
product.
me like a week.
What was it? Mine should be here in Friday because they said they'll be shipping Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and it's 2 to 3 day shipping, and it says the estimate is Friday. Because everything else for the Index is sold out. The 2.0 base stations are sold out. The trackers, the hand trackers are sold out. The headset itself is sold out. The only thing that's available is the full kit, which is $1,000. Which why I bought it
makes sense,
yesterday,
though.
then
They're
today or tomorrow, as everyone's going to be getting their stimulus check. I have the money in my bank account. Buy it right now before the stock of who knows how many is left goes away. And then I'm like, damn, I waited on, I missed it. I'm going to have to wait for another 6 months for a new stock to come in. Because you know how long it takes Valve to stock up their shit. It takes for fucking
true.
ever.
I mean, Index also is a beefy system, so like it also requires heavy, you know.
I mean,
hardware.
I have heavy equipment. I have a 2070 Super with an i7 in my computer that runs at 5.0.
Yeah.
32 gigs of RAM.
How does that compare to the 1080?
The 2070 Super, I had the 1070. It is literally about 3 times as strong. I have 3 times as much strength on the 2070 Super while it's overclocked than my 1070. So it should be a lot stronger.
Is equivalent to one 2080.
Cody, your card and my card are about the same.
The 1080.
Yeah,
But mine should
my 1080
mine should have more VRAM
I don't
and
have a TI,
overclock better.
but I have 2 1080s.
No, I have way more VRAM. I have 11 gigs.
Jesus, no. These was
No, but yours does perform better in some activities.
also I can still run ray tracing. The 2070 Super
I can't
will
do any
run
of that.
ray tracing, which is amazing, especially with Cyberpunk's new optimization. I can run Cyberpunk maximum settings with ray tracing at medium,
Don't even get me started on
and it'll
Cyberpunk.
run at 60 FPS. It's really nice. VRC hates me. I'm sorry, Daegu. But yeah, I guess we should wrap this up. I really need a pee, and all my controllers are dying. They're all at 11%.